Welcome to the OD podcast, episode 13, lucky number 13.
Man,
We got some special guests in the building.
that's how you was feeling today?
That's the way I was feeling, man. Wait till you see the transition. Oh, it's about to be a lot of music on this, so trust me, I'm about to just play music. Shout out to Currency. You did.
If you know, you know.
This is the way I was feeling. Happy birthday, Wayne. Happy birthday, Wayne.
Libra season.
Let me know when it's Scorpio season, please. Hey, y'all gotta relax.
The Wayne said, on my Libra scale, I'm weighing sins and forgiveness.
Bless. We about to do intros anyway.
That sound like it hurt.
Hey, it happens. It's allergy season. It happens. Welcome to episode 13 of the OD podcast. I am your host, Terrell Chatterbox Emerson, Relly, ASAP Relly. I don't even know. TC if you family. But we got some different people in the building today. If you guys do follow this podcast, as usual, we got Caprice behind the camera. We got a different setup right now. But I'm going to go ahead and make my way around the table, but I'm going to go ahead and start to my right. We got the beautiful Miss Helena sitting to my right. And then obviously you guys already know who's sitting to her right. You guys already know Daryl, D Hoop. You guys already know who that is. And then directly to my left or straight across from me and to the right of Daryl, this is high school right here. This goes back to high school ties. But we got my boy Mayhem in the building. We about to talk some music, so we had to get Mayhem in the building. How's everybody doing? Everybody solid? Everybody solid?
Very solid, man.
It's super windy, and it low key kind of came out of nowhere. And you can grab your mic whenever you good. You good. You should be solid. So it's got mad windy really quick.
We made it through summer.
Yes. Yeah. You know what?
Las Vegas.
You know what, bro? And since you said, yo, Mayhem laughing because he already knew what I was about to do. I was already gonna do some shit to where I'm so happy that you're on this show because, in the words of Kevin Hart, I want to know: are you done? Are you guys done?
Oh damn.
Are you? Yeah.
You need extra money?
With what?
Y'all not done?
With what?
Because I'm gonna let this one rock for a little
21?
bit. I'm gonna let this one rock for a little bit.
Bad shots.
Hey, we used to song on the Mortal Kombat trailer. I was always looking for this, man. I need that after we done.
So you still don't know what I'm talking about yet?
Hot Girl Summer?
Yes.
It's
Are y'all
not
done
done.
with that shit?
No.
Wait, hold on. Excuse me?
They're not, bro. No.
I think the summer just got hyped up.
I saw a tweet today that said Hot Girl Summer is not over.
It's been extended to fall semester.
Wait,
New
hold
Year's.
on. Then I got a question. Now can we talk about a bigger question at hand? Can we just identify the logic in that? How is it a hot girl summer if it's technically not even summer anymore? Can I just start poking holes in y'all logic right now?
Hot Girl Fall?
No, that shit makes
Icy
no
bitch
sense.
winter.
No, icy bitch winter.
Icy Bitch Blizzard? I don't know.
And you see, I don't know if y'all follow me on the ground, but I tried.
Thank you for doing that. Follow the OD podcast on Instagram and on Twitter at ODPcast. Once again, follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at ODPcast. On Facebook and on YouTube, it is the OD podcast. Go back to it.
I tried to do a little subtle something. I'm always throwing a little something along with the post, man. I did #FlyGuyFall because we, like you said, we passed
It's
that.
gotta be our turn now, right?
Passed that.
It has to be our turn.
No.
What do we get a turn?
Y'all
No.
just want the whole 365?
Yes.
Don't y'all get the whole 365 kind of?
Yes. So
Even
why
our
you-
birthday, like ain't that some weird shit?
Right.
But
Damn, man.
we're celebrating your birthday.
Okay, I like that idea. All right, that's a good one. All right, I like that one. All right, that's the only one. That's the only one. But outside of that, can we get fall for once? And it's my birthday. Please let me get fall.
But we always come around fall to cuddle though. Bitches always
That's-
love to cuddle.
Exactly.
All
So,
right,
now,
so
so
you
now
got-
we giving y'all the stiff arm since y'all wanted to have a hot girl
Right.
summer. We giving y'all the stiff arm this
Y'all
fall.
want to go?
We
Nobody's
giving y'all the
giving
stiff arm.
Nobody's
But
giving the stiff arm.
look, if y'all done,
Are you done?
we can get snatched up now. Let's
Yeah,
talk
I mean,
about
well,
it. Let's talk about it.
Let's wait till winter for that. Let's
Right,
talk about that
right,
around
yeah,
winter
yeah.
time.
Fall,
Actually,
but-
let's talk about that post Christmas.
Shit, we talk about it right now.
Let's talk about it post Christmas. December 26th, hit my line.
About what?
That's late.
If he talking about cuffing season, so I'm looking at
Cuffing
anybody.
season?
I'm not saying
You
cuffing season,
you
but
not
it might,
cuffing during icy bitch winter?
No.
It might be tied down season.
Hey, but you go expect some gifts.
Ooh.
Yes.
No, it don't work like that.
Wait, time out. So you getting gifts even though you're not tied down or nothing?
I am tied down, and I do get gifts.
Capalot Records.
Yeah, I'm expecting. I don't know if there's some validity to that. Is there truth to that?
There is.
Is mad truth to that?
There
How does
is.
he feel about that?
He's okay with it. He's totally fine.
Is he really?
He is, yes. Loves I can go out and do my own thing, and other niggas are stupid enough to do
So
it, whatever.
It's an open situation.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's not really open. He's just okay with me doing whatever it is that I do, because it's like, you know,
Is
because
he
he's
able
fine.
to do what he do?
No, he's like he's fine with I gave him the option. He can do whatever it is he wants to do, but he's fine with me doing whatever, because it's like, you know.
How we get right to the shits?
I have no idea.
Because he's
And I'm
always
sitting
bugging
here-
about my love life.
I'm
gonna let you
here.
live. I'm gonna let
Wait,
you
who
live.
did?
You, because it's always something weird going on.
Because
So you
I'm
always
gonna
I
let
get
you
dragged into some shit that I don't even know about. Like I get dragged into some shit, and I'm like, how do I know? What?
Forget me. How y'all music doing?
No, wait.
Oh, no.
You're not finna
We
throw
gotta
this back
stay
on
on
us.
this.
Nah, we not
Stay
doing.
on
Nah, icy bitch winter and some more shit. Hey, that's what you was talking about, right? Nah. So explain. So how did that conversation go? Was it a conversation where y'all were like, "I'm about to do me, you can't do you"?
No,
Chill out?
it was more so neither of us wanted a relationship when we first started messing with each other, and it just so happened that we started liking each other, and it was like I didn't want to be tied down in a relationship. I still wanted to do what I want. I still wanted to date, but I wanted to, I got my main. So like when he's in town or when he's around, like everything else gets cut off because he comes first.
Wait, out of
hold
town
on.
dude?
He don't live here.
No, he lives here. He lives in a couple, like here and somewhere else. So he's here during
She
like
got
the
it.
week.
Oh, so
and
he's-
gone on the weekend.
Yeah, say less.
So he's-
Let's
She's
say
dating a
less.
drug
He's
dealer.
say less.
What?
Say less.
What do you mean?
Say nothing. What's up? How was your weekend?
It was beautiful.
How was your week? Everything was good.
It was great. It
Everything was solid.
fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Wonderful.
Y'all got anything planned coming up?
It's Libra season on my birthday. If
So
any-
okay,
you know,
so what we doing for that?
I don't know.
We still trying to figure it out.
We skipping it. That's what we gonna do. We gonna skip it.
That's not cool with you?
No.
Not this one?
No, it's 21. You gotta celebrate.
So we got to
21.
celebrate 21. So
It's the
but
best
you don't
time.
have any plans.
I don't, because I don't
Yeah.
have that many friends out here. So I don't really have
gotta
anything.
do
to
nothing
plan. Like I don't have
extravagant.
girlfriends. You can't
gotta
have a
do
good
nothing
party without
extravagant.
girlfriends.
I mean,
can.
And it's a
it
sausage
depends.
party. I'm not
Depends what
having
you're
a
doing.
sausage party.
no, I said it
No,
depends
no,
what you're
you
doing. You
don't-
said a
don't
party
do
per
that.
se.
Don't
You said,
arrange that.
but you said you would need to figure something out
You
for
can
your
usually
birthday.
not arrange that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
wanna have,
like,
I want bitches though.
don't we all?
Bitches are cool.
Yeah, I don't think none of us are gonna say no to that at this table.
So
but
I just, I need to plan something out where there's gonna be like an abundance of
I
bitches.
spent my 21st with family. So
did you?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, I came to
What the hell
Vegas.
did I do for my 21st?
Like
I stayed at the
they
West
came
End.
out. So
I stayed
it's
at the
like,
West
all right.
End on behind the Flamingo.
Damn.
That's where I stayed.
What did I do for
Where'd
my
you go?
21st?
Where'd you go?
I was supposed to come out here, but I know I spent it in LA.
21st birthday stories. I need it.
Nah, my vibe was absolutely thrown for my 21st.
No, bro. Are you serious?
Oh boy, yeah. Facts.
I need stories. What happened when you woke up
Nah.
that morning? What was the plan and what
You know
happened?
Nah, my birthday was actually a good day. It's actually my nephew's birthday now too. So
Okay.
low key, we
So
just
you gotta
do-
split it now.
We just do his vibe. Like we at the water park. You feel me?
Okay.
We got cake. We got ice. We got all of that.
Here's
We
the
got-
deal,
we just do
bro.
that. And
You
then
gotta-
I do meet later on. So it was cool because I was like, happy
Or
birthday, nephew.
it helps to do stuff with, like, you do your own shit later on. But it also helps that you just gotta figure out stuff to where whatever he wants to do, you can still make it what you want to do in the same venue. You know what I mean? Like even a Dave and Buster's, for instance. Like
The half
he
and
gonna
half
have a time
joint.
in his life.
Hey, we need half.
I'm
the Dave
back
and
here in
Buster's.
this room. I'm in this back room having
good.
an adult party playing adult bingo, like whatever, giving away gifts, like whatever. So
Dave and Buster's.
No, we
It's
can,
possible.
we can get on some shit for real in a couple years. Definitely. He turned what 5 this year. So
he turned 5.
Yeah. But no, in a couple.
Do the
of
things
years,
I want to do, he has to be 21. I'm
No.
like, what are you talking
I
about?
said it's my nephew's birthday.
That's
Like,
I mean,
so
I
we-
understand, but
Yeah, it could be a lot. It
the
could be
shit
a
that
lot.
you're planning right now, he's gonna have to wait.
Dave and Buster's is telling
At least till 18.
At least 18,
18.
for everything you thinking.
See, I thought you were saying do the half and half.
Oh, for the half and half
like,
joint.
Nah, we got the kids running wild.
Oh,
but we also got
yeah.
the adults ordering margaritas.
Oh,
you
for
feel me?
sure.
It's the 21 and up.
I mean, hell. So,
And your kids
what age
over
can you
there.
do that? 14, high school, first birthday in high school, 9th grade, 14 probably.
Nah.
That's when you could probably have like a split party kind of. It's like you can have your high school
Yeah,
friends.
it's a cool minute. Nah. 'Cause
Nah, 14.
I'm gonna be in my 30s, bro.
Oh,
Come
that's a
on
good
now.
point.
Not
That's a
even,
good
maybe
point.
not-
I didn't think
yeah.
about it from your perspective.
I mean, the thing is, 30 is cool. There's nothing wrong with 30.
If you're a cool 30, you got to be a
Yeah.
cool 30. You could be a weird 30.
There's nothing wrong with 30. 30's
You gotta be a
fine.
30-year-old that know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be a
If
cool
you're
30.
just now figuring life out at 30, then
I mean, shit, some
You ain't
niggas
got
don't
time
never
to
figure
play.
it
I
out.
don't think niggas really figured out till like 33, 34.
nah, you
That's
should already
late.
be.
Don't do that.
You should be already into it by 30.
I'm not gonna lie, just from a male standpoint, everybody's different, but I just feel like the median for most men, I would say 27. Because by 27, you've been through your first heartbreak, you probably had your first apartment, you probably had a snake nigga next to you, so you done been through some shit
Right.
at 27, I would think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think niggas just now like getting their shit together by like 27, but I think to really like
Understand life, 33.
like a good mid 30. Like
She might
really
be onto something.
knows like already knows.
Wait, hold
like,
on. So
a
I
better.
love to play
No,
this game.
I'll take it back.
Further?
No, you can already have a grip on shit way ahead.
Depending on, we had this conversation
And I
all the
feel like
time.
you really
Depending
need
on, depending on what age you jumped off the porch.
Yeah.
I know niggas that's 15 that gotta that
That's in
wrap
a bag.
circles around
Yeah.
these niggas on this
I know
campus.
some young
That-
niggas that's
that-
in a bag.
For sure. For sure.
A lot of that intuition will precede your actual like circumstances, but you can have
Definitely.
a grip on shit way ahead of time.
Definitely, when you realize that you got to deal with some shit that you didn't expect to deal with,
Right.
and you have no choice but to deal with it, you be like,
When
oh,
you look, when you
okay.
forget some shit you've been through, and been like, bro,
You know what's funny? I was just
Niggas
telling
asleep
somebody
on
this.
me.
And you know what? Yeah, I'm a motherfucking diamond, dog. But nah, but seriously, I was just telling somebody this recently, and I do want to, like, in all seriousness, I do want to get this out real quick. But for anybody who's dealing with something like, who may feel like you're dealing with something like personal, or you may be the only person that's going through it, explain it to somebody. And I say that because without going too in depth with it,
1000%.
yeah, without going too in depth with it, kind of the point that you just made, I think you never realize how crazy your situation is or how much you're dealing with
Yeah.
until you vocalize it to somebody else, and you be like, hey,
Nah,
I'm
this shit
handling
don't
my
sound-
shit right
This shit
now.
don't sound regular.
Yeah, like this
nah,
ain't
I'm really
average.
going
Like
through
this
it.
is hard.
Right.
Like if this was somebody else's story, I'd be like, damn, dog, how you doing it? So take
Nah,
advantage of
that's
that and
valuable.
realize that there are people in your lives that are valuable to
You
have
gotta
as that
find
sounding
them.
board.
Not everybody, listens to care. They listen to use it against you. So
You know.
you gotta be on point for that too.
For sure. And that's the weird thing because, like I said, that's we were talking about at 27, or that's my number. I would assume that that's like, at that point, and maybe all three of those things haven't happened to you, but I would assume two of those three have happened to you, or something like that, or even like, Daryl, even a severe injury. If you're an athlete, like you learn a lot about yourself when you're sitting at home and you can't walk.
Right.
Like you learn a lot about yourself when you can't leave the house. So just things like that. So I kind of want to flip the script then. If you think dudes get it together at 33, what age do women get it together?
Ooh, honestly, that's a tough one. I don't know.
We see the age-
Higher or lower,
yeah,
Steve?
Higher or lower.
I feel like women
Over,
mature
under.
faster than men. I
Right.
do. I think that does happen, but I don't know, like, especially since I'm not even 21, so I don't even. I think it's a case by case basis. It's a person by person. It's a life. It's an experience. But I do think as a whole, women usually mature faster than men do.
I agree.
But I mean, I have no idea. Since I have not hit that number, I can't.
Okay. Y'all got it. Y'all got one.
For whatever reason.
I'm trying to stay away from it too. I'm trying to put the heat on y'all. Like, here y'all go. Hot potato.
I mean, like she said, or you said, like, it depends on experience.
Right.
Like, somebody that ain't been through too much of nothing, like, you kind of just cruising. You know what I'm saying? It takes certain unexpected pressure or unexpected situations for you to be like.
Unexpected pressure. That. If you haven't dealt with unexpected pressure, you can, like, what's the Mike Tyson line? Everybody got a plan until they get hit in the mouth?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your plan B? Like, when you realize that you forced into a plan B and you didn't have one,
Right.
like, let me know that story. Like, people always say, like, they don't want to go to a seminar and hear somebody talk about all their success stories. Nigga, tell me the times you failed, bro.
Right.
Tell me the times you were
that
low.
was one in them, however many until you got there.
Yeah,
Nigga.
like, cause everybody doesn't see those, but that's why I tell people fast. People, like I tell people here, like I'm writing for the newspaper. I tell people all the time, I kind of have my fun in Cerritos, so I don't do it as much here. But I tell people, if you want to design some shit, shout out to Cerritos College. I'm like, if you want to design like a page, there is some shit that I've designed at Cerritos that they appreciate at that school that I fucking hate. Like, if you put that shit up, I'm like, take that down. So it's one of those things to where if I never went through that experience and put up that ugly ass design, I would have never known never to do that again.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
that
you have
growth
to.
wouldn't have taken place.
Yeah, like you need some sort of growth with it. So I like the way this started. This wasn't a planned thing, but I mean, it is what it is. But 21 Savage said it's fuck boy fall, so I just feel like we gotta listen.
Because he's hurt. Isn't he hurt about Amber? Isn't he upset she's pregnant or something?
I don't know.
Relax.
Is he? Honestly, this is you know what's funny? Can we have this conversation? And I really want to have this
I feel
conversation.
like the same ones get pregnant. They get passed around.
No, you're not wrong. You are not wrong one
It's
bit.
like
What?
like the same 5 females in the industry. Like,
Not even 5. It's more than that.
I feel like the Joe Budden podcast says it all the time, and then like they be about to say names, and then they'll stop.
well, shit. Let's. Nah.
I was about to say you were trying to. I thought about it
I mean, there's an obvious
I'm naming
ones.
them
in my head.
Yeah.
I'm saying a lot of them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a lot of people.
I think
There's
it's
a
'cause
lot of
they don't have
fish
anything
in
else
the
to do.
sea.
It's a lot of fishness.
Because these women don't have anything else to do. They post their pictures, and that's.
There's
what-
plenty of things to do in this world.
Yeah, but they don't. They don't have anything else.
A
to do.
lot
That's
that
what
requires
they've been getting attention
ambition.
for. That's what they've been. It's easy to sit around and do nothing and look pretty.
And then the
Have
crazy
people
part
send
is,
you
those,
stuff,
like
the
these
pictures.
females that we're thinking about are a lot of female
you talking to
influences.
I'm sorry. One more time. I'm so sorry, bro.
And I was saying like these females that we're thinking about in our head are a lot of females influences.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Primary influencer.
Like,
What'd you say?
I said it's true.
I mean, it's one of the sad
Future
truths.
said it at the top of 2019.
She belongs to the streets.
It's crazy,
No.
but it's true.
Wait.
Yo, it's crazy, but it's true.
Sierra Bow Wow's children or siblings.
Stop. Yo, leave Bow Wow alone.
No Bow Wow
Hey,
slander.
yeah,
Bow Wow
man.
alone.
No Bow Wow slander. I've said that before. It is.
It's not.
hey,
It
Bow
is.
Wow, he can't catch a break
Yo,
Leave him
serious.
alone.
from life. Even movies. I was just having this conversation. Bow Wow gets punked in every movie he's ever played in.
It's because he's little.
Roll bounce.
It's because people still look at that nigga as little Bow Wow, bro.
Oh yeah.
They still look at him as little fucking Calvin.
Niggas is
Cambridge,
32 or
that was
something.
in Like
We were just
Mike.
talking about
That's-
30.
Like,
He's
niggas is-
32.
He's 32 and 5'2".
And he got a kid. Like, his kid is like about to go to middle school type shit, ain't she?
Yeah.
Like, Bow Wow was a grown ass man, bro. And people play with that man.
But wasn't he lying about getting on a plane? Wasn't he like
Yeah, he
posting
was.
fake pictures like a
Yeah,
girl?
I mean, some of
I mean-
the shit he dealt with, he kind of brought it on his own.
Okay, explain the future shit though. How did he bring that on himself?
He
Yeah,
did.
that's all future. Future's a slick ass.
Well, it started with Sierra.
Yeah.
What happened?
Shout
And
out
you
to
know
Lil
what?
Bow Wow for backing Sierra.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at Bow Wow as a pioneer. I mean, he had Sierra first.
When?
Bow Wow started
in like
Sierra had a thing when
2010.
Sierra first
You
came
feel
out.
me?
He had
Oh, okay,
Sierra
that makes sense.
first, you know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
I would say I know that's not recent.
And then who's the second one?
Wait, who? I'm sorry. Say it again.
No, I'm saying we gotta, Bow Wow gets some type of, He was a pioneer.
Hey, honestly,
he had Sierra first.
Not even that. Can we have a conversation? If we truthfully having a conversation, me and my brother had this conversation. Now I know you niggas about to agree. There is a couple of men on this earth that obviously you're a man yourself. You wouldn't want to switch places with anybody. But you look at some niggas' track record and you like, yeah, that nigga track record is kind of insane. People talk shit about Joe Budden, but look at Joe Budden's track record.
Bro, or like get somebody they respect to. Bro, Ray J?
Joe ain't never struck out. Ray J ain't never struck out. Bow Wow ain't never struck out. Joe Budden ain't never struck out.
But okay, if we gonna take it on the track record, I want to take the whole life. Like
the whole.
Ain't nobody finna take Bow Wow's L's.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, even then with Ray J's L's, as many W's as he take with it, you taking Ray J's L's with it? The Booty Goons with Fabulous? Are you with it?
That shit was
that was some wild
that shit was historic.
Okay,
that shit was historic content. That was historic content, bro.
He bounced back with the Raytronics. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, the fucking glasses was the best thing in the world. The glasses was the best shit in the world.
Have you seen the earphones?
No, what do you?
He has wireless earbuds now.
Raytronics.
Oh, the Ray-Buzz, the Ray-Buzz, right?
The Raycons.
Ray-Buzz, yeah. The Raycons was the glasses, no? Didn't he have glasses? That was.
Hey,
that
shout out
did
to
glasses.
Ray J, man.
Yeah,
Tap
shout out
in.
to Ray J.
Tap
Shout out to
in.
Ray J.
Tap
Yeah, the hat that kept
I ain't
sticking.
got it yet. Hey, that nigga went to my.
That BD went 10 different ways.
In 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes. Like, this shit is insane. Who else? Y'all got anybody else y'all want to add to that list?
But on the
honestly,
flip, like
wait.
you said, on the
Can we
flip.
address Biggie's list? Can we address Biggie's
It
list
was.
for a
It
split
probably
second?
would have went.
Biggie's
It would have
list.
went down. It would have went down with the all timers.
Biggie's list was up there. I know Ross got a crazy list. Ross's list is crazy.
Yeah.
The Games list is crazy.
Games list is wild.
But see, the
Games list is
Games
wild.
list is fucking insane.
See, but game pillow talk.
That's the only thing. That's how everybody
But
knows.
isn't his baby mama kind of?
I don't know his
She
baby.
older. She cool.
I don't know her.
I mean, I would have got her pregnant.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good reasoning.
She's
Well, I guess
and
it's
she's
not a compliment.
educated.
Yeah.
I guess it's a compliment. Is it a compliment?
She had an attitude with body game.
Now,
Yeah, because you gotta take into consideration.
That little show there.
Yeah.
They did have a show, huh?
Yeah,
Who
I
was
remember
his baby
that.
mama?
I remember.
She's a teacher.
Yeah, she's a teacher.
I don't remember her.
But
She's
being,
a little-
being objective
He
though,
got 2 kids with her.
Yeah,
there's
obviously,
a couple niggas positions I don't want.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Yeah, we talking about lists. That's why I'm like. That's why once he
Who's
said the
one of
whole
them?
life, I'm like.
My
for which
first
one?
thought was Dwight Howard,
Boom.
just because you
That's a
got
good
I
point.
believe
Shout
my
out to the
mans have
Lakers.
exclusively white baby
That wasn't the
moms.
move though.
What's that? Ain't nothing wrong with
Dwight
that, but bro, when you 10, 15 years out the league, this shit about to start hitting for real. Hopefully, my man gets a ring this year, so you feel me? His Hall of Fame prestige can allow him to take care of everybody. But bruh, and then
that
you got,
story
then
was
you, then
crazy.
you got the suspect shit coming out later on.
That story was crazy. That story was fucking crazy.
I ain't gonna hold
That story
that.
was so crazy.
I'm not
I didn't
gonna
even
hold that
I didn't
one.
even know what to say. I just didn't say
hold that
anything.
If we on the topic, shit, Young Buck, he's another one.
Buck, some stories about Buck was crazy.
Yeah.
There were some stories about
Hey,
Buck
but
that
you
was
know
fucking
what?
crazy.
I don't care, man. Young Buck's verse in Stunt 101 was legendary.
Hard as fuck.
care.
Hard as fuck.
I don't care.
Hard as fuck. Hold on, bro. If anybody tells you otherwise, they're lying.
You can't sit here and tell
They
me
are
Young
lying.
Buck's verse in Stunt 101.
Bro, on episode, go back and listen to episode 11 of the podcast, You Stand Alone. Shout out to Roman. Happy birthday, Roman. Shout out to Roman. I'm going to hit you after this pod. Shout out to Roman. Shout out to Duna. Yeah, and Caprice was there as well. And yeah, and we basically we had a little bit of music talk, and Lloyd Banks came up. And Roman kind of laughed, and I kind of looked over at him like, what's funny? And he kind of chuckled again, and I was like, all right, y'all know the blue face me. I'm about to get disrespectful in this motherfucker.
All right,
All right, hey,
yo,
bro, what?
nah.
I was like, so
I
we-
wish Lloyd would drop. You know, you was just saying that.
Yeah.
shit. I wish
As
he
soon as we
low-key
had
would.
that pod, Joe's pod about what Banks had tweeted, and I was like, Banks, we just said it. I just was
There's
defending you,
examples of
nigga.
Ghostface just dropped. Like, nigga, who's checking for Ghostface?
To
Killer?
keep it a bean?
But it's on the front page of like Apple Music. Like,
Shit,
Right.
Even Jim Jones, his album is
that,
beast.
nah, that El Capo shit was smooth.
Bro, I played
His album.
NYC to open up episode 10.
Yeah,
I played NYC to open up that.
And I'm not even a Jim Jones fan like that. Like,
Capo is
Right.
Capo is grown. Capo is grown as an
The
artist.
Vintage Act has plenty of room like today.
Definitely.
So I want to go around this table because we brought up these rappers already, but now I really want to do this because the Joe Budden podcast talked about it. First of all, we gotta do a top 50.
Sleepers?
We gotta do a top. We gotta do a top 50. We gotta eventually do a top 50, but I want to just throw a couple things at y'all real quick.
Dead or Alive?
Yeah.
of course.
Is Dr. Dre in y'all top 50 rappers?
Hey, batting average.
Yeah. He's not top 10. He probably not even top
Hey,
15.
if we don't put Dre on our top 50, then that's devaluing our prestige from the West Coast.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
I'm not gonna
if
lie
we
to
don't
you,
do
brother.
that, we kind of have
As
to.
a rapper, that's not
That's
I'm not
how you
putting
feel.
Dre in my top 50. As a rapper?
No?
As a producer, I will. As a rapper,
No,
I'm
no, no.
not.
Why not? No. The Chronic album?
That's the only thing. On the last podcast, I was like, the Chronic album is a classic album, and I got Lauren in my top 50. So people would look at Lauren and be like, okay, Lauren got one classic album. When you look at the Chronic, what's
You
the
can
deal?
put Dre.
Da-da-da. But I look at Fuji's, and I look at everything she did with the score. I look at everything that she did beforehand, and I look at the way Lauren kind of dropped the game like Barry Sanders. She was like, you niggas need me, and dropped it. And we still kind of ain't been the same since. So that's why I still hold Lauren in that. As far as top 50 influencers, yes, Dre, you in there. Top 50 producers, yes, Dre, you in there. I can name 50 rappers better than you, Dre.
I can't disagree.
I was niggas was playing some Dre before practice one day this week, and then I'm by myself and I'm like, I had a laugh to myself. I'm like, I'm not gonna say this, but I'm like, yo, Dre's struggling through this verse. I'm not gonna say that, though.
bro.
I'm
Like,
not gonna say
wait
that.
a minute.
'Cause
Why
I'm
can't
like-
you say
'cause
it?
You know he's always got features on like his best track.
Why can't you say it?
So it's kind of like.
Why can't you say it?
It's kind of like.
I have a question.
it's
Y'all like
like,
Birdman
yo.
as a rapper?
Hell no.
All right, I'm not saying that Dre is anywhere near
I ain't
Birdman.
heard
Stunner.
Dre's
You know
better
what?
than Birdman.
Okay, there's one song. And I swear to God,
That
it's-
nigga got a couple
there's
verses.
one
bro.
verse.
No, he do.
There's two verses. I'm lying. Two verses. The number one Stunner verse.
Okay. Yep.
That's just you can't.
Everybody
not like
killed
it.
that shit. That
Yeah.
song was hard as shit.
Hey,
What a-
nigga, always strapped.
No.
Definitely. No, he's
I'm not giving you that one.
My second
I'm not
one.
giving you that
my
one.
second one is Mouthful of Gold with Gucci Mane.
I would have to hear it again. I would have to hear it again.
Birdman verse was nice.
I would
Other
have
than
to hear
that,
it
You
again.
can't.
probably stepped it up to go side with Gucci.
Yeah, you have to.
I mean,
but Gucci don't
They
get
probably
too
caught-
deep.
or they
That's
probably-
what I was just about to
yeah.
say, but I mean, it's not
They probably
like
caught a
he-
vibe. They probably
Yeah.
caught a vibe.
Or caught a writer. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's a hot take. And speaking of hot take, can we address the fact that as much as we love Meg Thee Stallion, that hot girl shit,
What hot girl shit?
did y'all make? I think you might know where I'm going.
The Hot Girl Summer
Because you
joint?
know, because I'm not gonna lie,
remix?
his music, not even a song, because that song is fire. But his music, fucking the way I am with sports, he is with music. So I know he probably know where I'm about to go. It just hit me halfway through summer. She was parading around doing this hot girl summer shit. And obviously the equivalent, we did City Boys for a little bit. Everybody did Hot Boys for a little bit. And then there was a couple of groups of women that was like, oh, any nigga calling themselves a hot boy is this. They suspect, they that. Didn't Lil Wayne have us all in 97 screaming that we hot boy? Get the fuck out of here. We were here before y'all.
I don't think they know that music though.
Prior
I don't
to
think
Then
any.
shut
of
the fuck up.
these, I don't think any of
Then
those
shut
people.
up.
Prior to
Then it's not true.
99.
Not Megan. I'm talking about the fans. The fans that
No.
are like the hot boys or this is that and the third.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
But you
I don't think they
the
know
part
what
that
they're
kills
talking
me is,
about.
Like they'll with the hot girl summer shit, they only taking on half of it, the ratchet part.
Yes.
They forget that she's a whole educated female in school.
In school.
Yes.
Like businesswoman and everything. They gon'
Yes.
I'm really mad, bro. I missed. I was in Cali. I was trying to pull up to her one of her beach cleanups, but like, nah. But she's very
And half of them
constructive.
didn't even go to clean shit.
Yeah, be on
Y'all all
Snapchat.
hot girls at
They
the
can't-
beach, but y'all can't clean up.
Drive boats.
Not
and
me.
Shit.
Driving
Sorry.
boats and shit.
Canoes.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Gotta exclude me from this one.
Driving
And
the
that's another thing
boat.
that's, I don't know, it's not bothering me, but I
Driving the
swear,
boat?
every damn Instagram story I'm watching now, nobody's taking shots, nobody's drinking out of cups. It's all,
Let me drive the boat.
hey, look, I'm
Hey,
not
I'm
letting
driving the
no
boat
fe-
tonight.
I'm driving the boat.
I'm driving the boat tonight.
Y'all driving boats?
That shit is hilarious, bro. I think that shit is funny.
I just can't let no female tilt my head back and pour liquid in my mouth.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was at Senior Frogs. This was maybe a couple years ago, and you know how they go around with the little glow stick shit. Bro, one dude kind of grabbed my. I was like, bro,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't fuck that free shot, bro. If you don't touch me,
These motherfuckers shake your head
Don't
and
think-
pick
bro.
you up. And,
Hand me that.
bro. If you don't hand me the
just put it in
bottle,
the cup. Let me see.
bro. Yeah, I got a cup in my hand. Pour it in the cup. Don't do that. Don't. You gonna grab my head, bro? I kick your ass. Don't touch me.
I don't want a nigga's
Shout out
bottle
Meg
at
Thee
the
Stallion
function.
though.
Shout out Meg Thee Stallion.
Moneybag Yo for bagging that too. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Somebody said money
For
back
now,
Yoda like
for
Doug.
now, for now. Look like what? Wait, hold on.
Doug. Twitter is fucking ruthless, bro.
Undefeated.
Oh my gosh, bro. I seen that shit on Twitter and was like,
He do look like Doug. Fuck.
Yo, hey, come on, man. Don't
Somebody
do that.
said it.
Don't,
Hey.
they said it.
Hey, that Forever Heartless shit was hard. Come
Yeah.
on, man. We can't
Bro, I just
have
laughed.
going out
I just thought the shit was
on
funny.
the Doug note.
He not going out at all. He won. He got mad. He chilling.
now.
Damn.
For now.
He chilling. Don't do that.
He's
Don't
not-
do that.
He's
Nah.
not wrong. What, you think they're gonna get married? No.
not doing that.
I'm
I'm not
ready
like
for
they
the
balance each
breakup. You
other.
know, the
And I'm
music's
not
gonna
into
be
celebrity
great.
relationships like that shit.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't like the
Like,
I
you
don't
know
like
what
the
I'm
plot
saying?
on him. I don't like the plot.
Yeah,
on him.
but
Hey,
I
low
mean,
key in the best relationships got that yin and yang too.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie too. Everybody when Offset got with Cardi, they were like, "Oh, Offset about to get hot for a second and dip," and that nigga won't let her go, and vice versa.
Well,
So them niggas is in
I
love.
mean, the nigga cheated though. So
that shit was
not
all
like he wanted
over the
to.
place.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
over the place. It was
it's cool,
everywhere.
though. It works.
She was
said it
changing
works.
lyrics in concert, cutting that nigga out. I remember all that.
Yeah, I
She-
do remember the changing lyrics. I
That
do
was a
remember
whole
that.
mess. That was a whole
The
mess.
changing lyrics was without.
So when that goes to shit, I'm ready for the music.
But you know, when you got a kid together, it's just a whole
it changes
Yeah,
things
it changes things.
for sure. It changes
when
things.
You
pull
accept
up-
a little more.
Yeah, it changes things because they make it a little more quiet.
When you pull up to Rolling Loud, you feel me? Rolling Loud, L.A.
Oh, yeah.
with flowers. They're
I mean-
right before the set.
Which I heard that she was pissed about.
Yeah.
I heard she was
Kicked
pissed.
him off stage.
Yeah, she was not happy about the shit.
So much shit happens now, and we just keep it pushing as
A
like
lot of
culture.
it. A lot of
This
it.
shit is
Because
so
it's,
weird.
you want to know why? We digest so much shit that we would not have been privy to beforehand.
Yeah.
To where now we just take some shit and we be like, okay, cool, that was dope. What's
You
next?
never needed to know that in the first place.
Yeah, like we did need to know that shit in the like to begin with. Speaking of relationships, you said you was tied down, but I was about to say I don't know if everybody else is single here, but do y'all got certain relationship questions y'all don't like?
As
Wanna
far as
answer?
what?
Okay, I was hoping somebody asked me that. You know, one thing I hate, and Helena knows. Oh my gosh, she might be able to finish the sentence. She knows. I hate if I'm on my phone if I'm texting, and somebody asks me who the fuck I'm texting.
Like you smiling so hard. Damn.
If
I
you
might
don't get
not
the fuck
even
out my
text it.
phone-
I might be on Twitter.
I may be
Laughing
sending
my
my
ass
tweet.
off.
I'm sending my tweet, laughing at
my
my
own
shit. Why I gotta be texting somebody?
So you don't like when the significant other asks that question?
No. Relationship questions when you're single. Like if you're single, what questions do you just not put up with? I don't
Any?
like where you going.
Yeah.
Any? Hello?
No, where you going kills me. Where you going?
Where you
all
going
right,
bothers me and who you
Let
texting.
me tell you, because it might just come up in the conversation. Like,
Where
what you
I'll
doing?
just
oh shit, I'm with the homies, finna go hit a bar. Like, let me tell you. Don't-
Especially if I'm single, I ain't got shit to hide.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you where I'm going anyway.
But
Don't
when-
ask me where I'm going now. Don't worry about it.
If you with somebody though, and
Yes.
then you answer, say y'all in the car,
Yep.
parked.
Yep.
You get a beep, you answer that shit, Todd. You go back.
Uh huh.
Who texts you?
You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up. If you're in a relationship, you
Do
gotta give
like
it up.
That, though? Do you feel
It-
like
Oh, you say, do I like it?
what's
I personally don't like that.
No.
no? Just because
don't like
yeah,
it?
it
No.
could be a lot of like something that you know is gonna bring something up, but it's like, look, before I even say this name and you feel this way,
Right.
this ain't that. So I feel like I don't know. Some
The
people
only
just
way
might
that
want
happens or that's the conversation is if you already fucked up in the past.
Right.
That's the only way that that's the
See, but
conversation.
situation like that, I wouldn't even respond to the text.
Yeah, well,
I would avoid that
In that-
opportunity to question me.
bro,
And it's not even being sneaky, but it's like, it's just.
it's trying to avoid the argument.
Ever since the end of last year, though, bro, I've been kind of like on this trend, like you said, just being straightforward. It's like, what you want to know?
I told you, bro. I'm straightforward as fuck, man.
Nigga, what you want to know? Like,
You can ask me an honest question. I'm gonna tell you. You may not like the
you
answer.
asked, like, yo,
And it's cool to let them know
you
from the
asked
jump.
me.
I'm gonna tell you. And that's my whole thing. I tell people from the jump, like, haven't you? She knows, like, she knows majority of this shit. She knows it for a fact. I'll be completely honest, straight from rip. So that way, day one, you can't say I misled you anywhere.
And
I
you give
gave it
them-
up,
You give them the
honest.
choice to deal with it or
You
not.
can stand next to me,
Yeah.
or you can walk away.
And that's always a good thing. You never want to make somebody choice for them.
Period. Speaking of that, I think this is a dope time to mention. We on Spotify now, guys.
Oh, shit.
So it's dope as fuck.
Man, they know that.
We on Spotify
They
now.
know that, man.
Check us out, the OD Podcast on Spotify. Links are on all of our social medias. Please go follow up.
Nah, real talk.
Seriously, please go follow up. Took a lot of hard
we
work.
can get a round of applause for that.
Oh,
We can
hey,
get a
hey,
round
hold
of
on. Matter of
applause
fact, I
for
got a soundboard. Wait, let me get my shit running. Oh, wait. Let me find my
bottling
applause.
that.
Wait.
Hey.
All right, hold on. We got applause. Wait. All right, we can do that. We can do that. You got to give him the little President Carter wave. All right, man. So, like I said, I do want to talk music. Y'all want to get into new music first?
What y'all rocking with?
Well, I haven't listened to.
What all y'all been with? What was y'all soundtrack of the summer?
Ooh, I like this conversation.
Somebody can go ahead and go first.
All right, bet. I've been listening to a lot of.
My answer's kind of jumping already.
Yeah, I was about to say I got a name in mind, but
Well, I think there's a consensus.
honestly, I know my answer.
There's a consensus, and
know what I've
I'm
been on.
so happy for the culture.
I think we about to be. I think we've been on the same shit. I've been on it.
I said I've been on it hard, yeah.
I've been on internal affairs all summer.
Mozzie.
I've been on anything
Yeah,
Mozzie
no,
all
that shit
summer.
did slap.
Mozzie
From the
and
intro,
RJ, those
from
are the
the
two I've
intro.
been on.
Yeah, and then I'm mad I didn't go to this nigga's listening party.
RJ?
Yeah.
That shit was lit, boy. I seen that shit too. That shit was lit, bro.
The
Bang
bro
My Line
still
might be
did
the
slide.
Bang My Line might
Yeah.
be the
Nah,
song of the fucking summer.
and he on
bro.
Thug's tour, which I'm
Is
super
he?
fucking stoked about, bro. Yes. Dead ass.
They got a Vegas stop?
Fuck no.
Didn't we just had this fucking
They're going to
conversation?
Reno. They're going to Reno.
Everybody
Reno's
goes to Reno.
giving him the Mozzie went to Reno. Reno be giving niggas the bag, bro. Either they fuck with hip hop. One of the
Everybody's going to
two.
Reno.
Niggas
One of the
paid
two.
for that damn
We too
Vegas
busy.
bag
No
and
disrespect,
shook
and I
for
understand.
that residency bag.
That's what I'm saying. I understand the residencies, and I'm not disrespecting these people, but Vegas is so infatuated with the Celine Dion's, the Britney Spears,
The raves.
It's like, bro, the EDCs. Can we get
The
some
Cher
genuine
and
hip hop?
shit.
Can we get one?
Right.
Can we get a couple?
Yeah.
Can we get anybody? We got Cole at the T-Mobile. That was dope. And then who we had since?
Travis Scott,
Travis.
Astro, and Scorpion. Scorpion at MGM was litty.
Scorpion was way before both of those.
Right.
Scorpion was way before both of those because Cole and Travis was near each other. But aside from that, what do we get, bro? We get a lot of country shit. We get Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
We get Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
It's not like we get bad artists,
Or
but we
you
don't get
some-
hip hop.
or
But
get
you know
some
what, the
mid-level
artist-
pop up. Hey, nah, I wouldn't see
Dom
you.
did one, but it's not on the strip. Like
But the
he-
artists we do get, it's never like the arenas, the House of Blues.
Exactly.
It's Dre's, Marquee.
Yeah.
We get the
I
club.
mean,
The House of
Yeah.
Blues. We had
Yeah.
Jeezy and T Grizzly at the House of Blues.
Everyone's always in the club. Like, at least for me, like, I haven't been
Ross
able
is
to
at
go to like
Dre's.
any concert unless it's at the
Honestly,
T-Mobile
I
Arena.
feel
But I
like-
see all these people like, you know, Trey Songz here, Migos here, this and that. I can't go. I haven't been able to go for 3 years since I've been on here.
Honestly, I think the last like urban concert, correct me if I'm wrong,
Mm-hmm.
was that damn that B2K.
Millennium Tour.
Yeah, the Millennium Tour. I think
That
that, was the
shit did
last
pop up.
urban.
I'm not gonna lie, I know the next one already, and I've been trying to reach out, and we got a football game anyway, so I gotta cover the football game. But I wanted to go to this fucking show. You know the Legendary Nights tour?
Yes, they canceled the shit.
They canceled it. That's why they didn't respond to my shit
Yo,
then.
yes.
You didn't know about
I
it?
was going to
I
that.
was already hurt the
And
fact that
Meg
Meg
was-
Thee Stallion wasn't gonna be there.
Exactly.
But
Listen, it's not gonna be there.
I was still down to go.
I was gonna go. And you know I was
Meet
probably gonna hit you
Future
for that one.
YG. I mean, nigga, I'll take that.
That's what I need.
But shout out, I mean, I did go see. I saw Juice WRLD and Ski Mask. At,
Okay,
Hard
okay,
Rock,
okay.
At Hard Rock. That
Hey,
was
Juice
dope.
WRLD got bangers.
What's the last show y'all caught?
Fuck some Juice.
That I went to?
Yep, last show y'all caught.
It was that
Kanye
one for me.
concert, T-Mobile.
Yay. Okay.
Ooh, easy.
What you catch? What y'all's last thing?
No,
you caught?
that was it for me.
Oh, that was easy
yeah,
with-
that Juice WRLD and
Oh, that was
Juice WRLD
Juice
and Ski
WRLD.
Mask jump, which was therapeutic, man.
Yeah, I know you fuck with Juice WRLD heavy.
And Ski, and I fuck with X. Ski does some cool X shit. Yes. But I kind of fuck with Ski more so as like a so it was cool shit.
That was a
wasn't
beautiful
that-
transition. We're gonna talk about X in a second.
Last show, shit.
Not that X,
I
but
feel like it was
Long
it was a
live
club
Triple
event.
X.
It was Future.
Yeah.
it was Future.
Yeah,
I ain't never been to Future show and I want to go.
yeah.
How is
I mean,
it?
he always out here, so
Yeah,
it's
true.
one of them little Dre's club events.
I'm gonna catch
Oh,
one
you
of
know
these
what?
Jones.
I seen Sweetie at
You went to Marquee?
I seen at Daylight.
It was at Daylight.
I seen Sweetie at Daylight.
Mustard was
That
at Marquee.
Monday, Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that
But-
was.
I think black people can come to a consensus damn near that Thug did his shit. That young Thug.
I thought we fucked with
that
Thug.
young
I
Thug did
mean,
his shit. No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm
I mean,
finding more
yeah.
Thug songs to like.
you're finding more.
Yeah, I was never really a Thug fan.
We don't have a Thug complete project. I don't think yet. Maybe this newest one. I gotta live with it more.
It had this is the
This
one.
newest one is the one.
And it
I gotta live with it a little bit
and
more.
the
I just want
touch
to be sure.
that makes it feel so much more like an album. That I remind myself is that J. Cole produced it.
So see,
That's the
that
touch.
might be the one. That might
that's,
be.
That's the touch on it. That's the touch.
But I was just about to say there are some songs where like if you go listen to Jeffrey, I thought Jeffrey might have been the closest one or the
Yes,
Barter
I fuck-
Six.
I'm loving
Is
I
that
fuck
the
with
one-
those two.
Is that the one he wearing the little purple?
Yeah.
No.
The one with
okay.
Wyclef
It's
and
one-
Guwap and yeah, bro. Rihanna, that shit
Boy.
hard. That shit hard, bro. I'm
It's
sorry.
one view. Let me see.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Beautiful Thugger Girls.
Beautiful Thug. I was about to say the country shit. Hey, Do You Love Me is an
He was
underrated
rocking.
song
That
in
one
life.
and
You
Feel
said-
It. Feel It is my shit.
Yeah.
Shit with Snoop
Yeah.
and higher and shit, like so high and shit.
Bro.
That shit wasn't bad. He had Gunna on that shit before people was on
Thug
Gunna.
Thug got some. He got some. What was the last show I caught? Oh, you did the Jeezy show with me.
Yeah. That shit was tight.
Yeah, that shit was hard, bro. When that Fake Snow came out,
Yeah.
shit was hard.
Yeah.
Um,
And Jeezy just released a new album.
yes, he did.
So
And that
I
shit
hope he
hard
come
too.
back. I hope he
104.
come back.
I think he'll give us one. He'll give us one. Go do it, bro. Have you listened to 104?
Nah.
You have to, bro. You have to, bro. It's
shit where it's not in my shit. I recently added it. I forgot about it.
It's old school Jeezy, brother. He went back there. I think the last show I caught, I might be trash because it might have been a year ago, but it might have been Life Is Beautiful.
Can't believe that shit just passed again.
Yeah, right.
It didn't seem like it was as hype like as last year.
It
like
wasn't.
I
Which-
didn't hear about it.
Which bothers me because Chance was the biggest name.
Ooh.
So, well, I already seen
Hip-hop's
Post.
the biggest hip-hop
I seen
name.
Post at the Brooklyn Bowl already.
Post.
Yeah.
You know what?
Rose
That-
Live.
I got into him hella late, but I want to see him live.
Post.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
You gotta try to catch him if you can do it. Try to catch him when he does one of those, like the way Dom do in LA. He goes around sometimes and do like the Brooklyn Bowl. He'll do like smaller joints. You want that one.
The personal one.
You want that one
Yeah.
because he brought his mom on stage. He crowd surfed like twice. Like
I
he
wanna
was
see-
drinking. He was shit's legit
Yeah, I need to see Fall Apart live.
for sure.
Bro.
Yeah, bro, it's a lot, bro. I got it on tape for you. I'm gonna show you
I need to see
afterwards.
Fall Apart live.
That shit is crazy, bro. That fucking the song that he did with 2 Chainz, Money Made Me Do It. When he say rest in peace to Bankroll and everybody say preach,
goes crazy.
I promise you, bro, you get chills. I fucking promise you get chills, bro. This shit is different.
Post is a genuine nigga, man. Like you can feel how you feel about this shit, but he making shit like off of some genuine shit. But my shit from the summertime, the life of Pierre Ford, man. That Pierre Bourne tape is a nice piece of work.
Tonight, you been stuck on that one? That's when you've been
Boy,
stuck
I
on.
play that shit entirely too much. But the transitions on it is just that's some dope shit. Shout out
Have
to
y'all
Pierre.
listened to Snow Allegra album all the way through? This is random, but
Yeah,
no,
I took it there.
I haven't. I haven't listened to it all the way through, but that's some shit.
Yeah, I took it there.
That's some shit right there. What you been listening to all summer?
I've been listening to a lot of Dreamville.
About a Dreamville.
A lot.
Facts.
A lot.
Oh yeah, they compilation.
Smart woman.
had
They went
dropped.
platinum.
Fire.
I've been listening to a lot of 42 Doug, young cat from Detroit.
Okay.
Yeah, Yo Gotti signed him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, his mixtape is pretty cool. Peasy, another
Okay.
Detroit rap. I don't know
I know
why
about Peasy.
Detroit got some shit. Like Detroit got some stuff.
I met more people from Detroit here also.
Yeah, so Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Rucci.
Yep.
Shout out Rucci. You know what I'm saying? He dropped
And
his tape.
real quick too, I can't mention Detroit, and I cannot, as many times as I've said Dreadhead, but I'm a city nigga. Shout out to T Grizzly.
Yeah, already,
Blessings to your
already.
family. Yeah, man.
You
Just
already
a
know
lot.
what it is, man. He gonna put all of them
All of that
feelings
into his work.
I'm
into his
supposed to
work,
watch
man.
that
into
Saddest
his work.
video.
Yeah.
Bro, that video is too
I
much.
haven't seen the
dog.
video.
The video's too much.
Oh,
The video
yeah.
isn't like you gotta. Yeah, it's not something that we can even like talk
Yeah.
about. Like you
I
gotta
don't- I don't
watch it
think we
first, and then
should.
we can break it down.
I mean,
have you
not-
seen it
not
yet?
that we shouldn't,
No.
but
It's
already, man.
The part where he said that his eyes been bloodshot red, niggas know he ain't been asleep. That part where he went like that was
Yeah.
too much for
Even
me,
the
bro.
part where he was like, you saw it wasn't her, you still shot. What she do to you?
Bro, the
Yeah.
part where he told her he was just having the dreams, bro.
Yeah.
I
See,
cut the shit
gotta-
off like 3
I gotta
times,
see
bro.
this
I was
shit,
like,
man.
it's too much.
Just because the lyrics already and that shit stand out enough, like like who you think they was here for, nigga? Like
And that's, can we have a serious question about survivor's remorse real quick?
that shit is severe.
That shit is
And
real.
Yeah.
Where it's gonna go either.
Like you said, because you just talked about it. The lyric that he said in the song, or the lyric that you just mentioned that he said in the song, you looked in.
Right.
You know it's not him.
Right.
Yeah.
You still shot.
And I was watching something the other day, and they was like, maybe it was a situation to where they was like, well, shit, fuck it, we here.
It had to be.
Like-
It was one of the situations where it was like, well, his fault.
Right.
They looked at it like, should have been you.
Right.
I think that
That's exactly the way they looked at it. So that's why he's looking at it the way that he's looking at it. Even if it's the mayor, nigga.
Right. Million on your head.
Period.
Yeah. And it sucks that, you know what I'm saying, it takes situations like that for you to move how you move now.
For you to
he
move
moved
different.
Militant.
Like a
You know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying? But he always had that mentality like he knew, because it was even old interviews where he like, shit, when I come to Detroit, like, I don't stay long enough for somebody to come see what's up with me.
Period.
Like, I'm in and I'm out. Like, if you know, you know.
Exactly.
Other than that, you hear about it,
Yeah.
I'm gone already. And yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Prayers and condolences out to T Grizzly and his family. I already know with his parents' situation, him losing his pops, his mom's being incarcerated.
Yeah.
For that one to go, it's certain.
Wait, so
it's-
that was in Detroit too?
yeah.
And man, that's just literally crazy, bro. Because yeah, man, my brother, that's literally like my OG. Like that's my street guidance, like nigga. And when I texted him about the Nipsey shit, but I think he might have seen it before I sent it to him. I seen that shit right away though, so I sent it
Yeah.
right to him. And it's kind of sad he didn't have like that much sympathy right away. He's like, nigga, you shouldn't have been in the city too much like that. But he's nigga from that cloth kind of.
Right.
So it's just like, yo, you already know. It's like shit goes down that shouldn't. Where you from?
And at the same time too, that's a fact too. But even still, with that Nip situation, I'ma still to this day like that post. Like it's very few posts, and it's funny because you don't realize it until it's a situation where it's somewhat close. And as a person being from LA, as a person who like I said, who met Nip a couple times, had a couple conversations with Nip on a consistent basis, his shop is around the corner from my granny house.
Yeah,
So it was regular seeing Nip. It was dead ass regular. So when it's funny, what I say is funny because you see on social media, you see memes about different people's cities and states and shit, and you never understand it. And you just kind of laugh and you just kind of
Yeah.
shoot it, whatever. And whenever somebody posted some shit like that, of course, now I'm like, you niggas don't get it. But I seen one post that pretty much summed up everything and was like, for everybody that's saying that he shouldn't have been in the hood, whatever, we don't give a fuck what he said. We don't give a fuck what he did. Ain't nobody bold enough to walk up to a millionaire crib in broad day and not only kill him in his area, on his turf, kill him on his property
Right.
and get away. I'm never gonna let that shit go, bro. I told you that. I'm never letting it go. Cause them niggas want us to forget about it, bro.
Bro, and it's
I'm still not letting that shit go ever.
They still don't
and
feel real.
and I'm fucking crazy if I don't say thank you to Puma and thank you to TMC. But
nigga, nah,
Yeah.
that shit resurfaces all the time, and it's like
keep-
the
yeah.
feelings, like
Yeah.
that shit's different, man.
And
I
said
guess
this-
I got scared for
different.
Meek every time he went to Philly when he was with his court shit. I'm like, bro, can y'all keep Meek out of fucking Philly?
Right.
Y'all know what he done been through in Philly. Why y'all keep him there?
And honestly, with the Nip situation, I kind of feel like we felt it how, like, our parents and shit felt when Pac died. Like,
For sure.
That was our generation. Like, that was
that's
our
what it felt
generation.
like.
Yeah, it hurt. That
Or
hurt.
like when
I had to call
New
my-
York lost Biggie, or like
Yeah.
I
'cause there's
said
just certain
that.
people.
During the procession when he was going through the city, I was like, that's big.
Yeah.
I was like, that's big. Like that's it.
Through your hometown, through your
Hometown, through the
roots.
streets that you walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When he pulled up at the Slauson Donuts, I got sick to my stomach and was like,
Bro, that shit's crazy, bro. And it's just wild because there's like niggas who I can just be talking to, and it's like, I already know. That shout out. You don't get it.
You
Nigga,
don't
and
get
like-
it. You
and it's
can't
like,
comment on it.
It's like, I
You
already
can't
know, but
comment on
you
it.
have no idea. Like, and I know you probably might wish you could, but it's
Right.
like, I know, like, nigga.
you just don't get it. There's no way you could get it. And when you mentioned the thing about the Pac, about Pac, I called my dad right after it, or not after it, a couple days after it, and I was telling them because I found myself driving around like 4 or 5 days after it in silence, because I wouldn't cut on music. Because I wanted to cut on music, I wanted it to be Nip.
Yeah.
But if it was Nip, I was gonna cry. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit in the car and just chill in silence. So I called my dad like day 4 or 5 and was like, can I ask you an honest question? And y'all know how my dad give it up. He was like, what's up? And I was like, how long did it take you to get over Pac? My dad was like, I don't think I ever did.
Yeah.
I made up my mind right then. This is gonna be the one
It's
that
a lot
I
of
just
shit
never.
in life. We were talking about some shit earlier, like the injuries, the
Mhm.
breakup. It's a lot of before and after shit. And
Right.
It's like, yo, when that shit like, sorry, when those situations kind of strikes, kind of like, man,
You realize.
shit, that was some wild shit.
Yeah.
That was that low key.
You realize what you were able like. It fucked me up when
go by and you still kind of like,
you thinking about it,
Like,
and
what the
songs
fuck?
that come on and you
Like,
still like.
It's not. Go ahead.
I was about to say just the Malcolm X meme when he throws his fucking glasses. Every time somebody, or when he slams the table, excuse me, when he takes his glass off and he slams the table, every time the caption is always like, every time I just randomly be like, damn,
Yeah.
Nip gone.
Yeah.
That's dead ass me. Like every now and again, I'm like, bro, hey, get the fuck out of here.
And
Like,
you know what I'm saying? The music game that lost rappers, X,
Right.
Dex Osama.
Right.
It's like a different host, but this one hit a little different. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Mac Miller and stuff, but this one just hit different. Like,
yeah,
Jimmy Butler the
same day as them.
Shout
Yeah.
out to my roommate. Y'all niggas just met. He's a day one Mac fan. He kind of told me a story. Like his big bro put him on like
Yeah.
a decade ago. He kind of put it in a different. He plays a lot of Mac.
Yeah.
And it put in different perspective how I fuck with Nip. And I was
Yeah.
like, it's just wild, man. Like niggas form their own relationships with this music.
With
shit
different people.
beyond
Exactly.
music. Like,
and it's kind of crazy how shit, like, before these artists has passed, like, they just seem to drop, like, they greatest body of work. Like,
It always seemed to be
I'm
that
so
way.
satisfied that we finally got Victory Lap, and that shit is just
It's flawless,
like taking
bro.
it back to our parents' generation, like
that will stand the test of time. Type
yeah,
shit.
like
Yes.
that one is like the Chronic, like how the Chronic to our parents and shit was like through and through.
Cover classic.
Yeah,
You don't have to skip
Top
a
to bottom.
song.
you
You
don't
don't have
skip
to
not
skip
one
a
song.
song. And I was telling somebody, and I told them when Nip was alive, and I know it's gonna sound extremely crazy because he's gone now. But I told Caprice, I was like, "There's not a bad song on the album, but obviously, if you had to rank them, what would be last on my list isn't even a bad song, but it's real big.
Whoa.
And if that's last on my list,
Yeah.
the fucking album's a classic." That's what I kept telling people. When I kept telling people that was the worst song in my mind, everybody was like, "You don't like that song?" That's not what I said. I said that if I had to listen to that album, I'm probably listening to every song. If I'm gonna listen to it out of order, I'm listening to every song before that one. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
The
that whole
album doesn't
album
have
is-
any songs that you need to skip.
No, 1000%. If you're showing somebody like, yo, it's classic, like nigga, no, all of that song on one album.
All of it.
Like all of these songs that like
All
no,
of it.
all that shit's from one.
All
tape.
of
And
it.
even
Like,
shit, the transition from, and I mean, not a lot of people will catch up. I mean, will pick up on it.
Right.
If you're like into music like me, that transition from Loaded Basses to Real Big, it's you already know.
I was just about to say,
That
bro,
transition is just crazy.
how much you listen to Pusha T?
I listen to enough.
You listen to enough?
Yeah.
I wanna go to My Name Is My Name real quick because I even tweeted him because the fucking transition was so nice, bro. I had to tweet him,
Yeah.
and I was
Y'all go-
like,
y'all
"Hey,
go
I think
play
that's
that.
an underrated transition."
y'all go play that Pierre shit when y'all leave.
Yeah, I have to. I got to do it on the way out.
I
What the
definitely
fuck was
listen
it,
to
bro?
music.
Bro, from 40 Acres to No Regrets on My Name Is My Name, I damn near cried in my car. And I had to tweet push and was like, "You didn't have to do that, nigga. You ain't got to do that
It's
one."
just certain
Like, that was a lot.
It's just certain key parts that, you know what I'm saying, the artists just take time to like really, like, let me add that little oomph in it. And
The artistry
it really
bleeds
makes it.
through.
You know what I'm saying? Like even shit, Right Hand of God on Nip's album, like
When they played that to open the funeral,
that the trumpet, I don't know. And it's like, what are the odds of that being the last track?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
No, the composition of that shit is just.
yeah.
So speaking of that, do you have any artists that you feel like you've grown with, essentially, during their career?
That's tough.
Yeah, this one's for Helena. First.
Yeah, see what you got.
That's tough.
I feel like I grew with Cole. I mean,
I would say Cole and Kanye. I
Kanye.
was
Yeah,
with
we all grew with Kanye.
Kanye. I
Definitely.
grew with Kanye a lot. I grew with the Game a lot.
okay.
Lil Wayne.
Definitely Wayne.
Yeah.
Definitely Wayne.
Definitely Wayne. We saw Wayne.
Whew.
Can we address this really quick, Caprice? You can kind of talk into the mic a little bit, but then we had a conversation about Wayne recently, and Wayne just turned 37, 37 or 38, one of the two.
Yikes.
But I think Caprice had to bring it up to me. We were talking about something, and somebody said, and this is the weirdest thing in the world. I'm not even gonna get this person's name away.
A little too over the dress.
Not even
Don't do
that.
that.
It's just,
Don't do that. Don't do that. I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
His dreads look a mess.
We was we were talking about I'm gonna keep the person's identity anonymous because it was some reckless shit. We were having a real life conversation, and this person got to be a backpacker because he was like, we were talking back and forth about rappers. Boom, 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 boom. He said Wayne can't rap, and I was like,
There was a lot of
Wayne
niggas
who?
saying some weird shit like that in like wait, this is recently?
this was recent, brother. Like this was
Okay.
2 years ago, and I was like, Wayne can't wait. Wayne who? Dwayne Michael Carter Jr.
Right.
That one? The one with that one?
Weezy F.
Yeah.
Tunji?
Yeah.
I was like, and he was like, yeah, he
Mr.
can't
Carter?
rap. And I was like, wait a
finisher?
minute, hold on. I was like, yeah, we about to keep going. The phenomenal? I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I was like, so Wayne can't rap. I was like, so you just wait. So it's not that you don't like what he rap about. He can't do it? And he was like, nah. I was like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Outside of Eminem and Kendrick is climbing up that list, I don't know a better rhymer of words.
No, easily.
Not an understander of words. The way he
The
like can
way
form
he-
the way he can form words and put them in a rap in a sentence is like poetry, and have the words make sense, have the analogies make sense,
Exactly.
and have it still be fire
And then you'd be like,
and a good beat.
oh,
And then it makes sense.
Like-
And then it's a punchline, and you be like,
Yeah.
oh.
There's too frequently bars that I hear to this day that I'm like,
I got a bitch named Keisha. She a real dick. No.
where I'm just like, yo, just now I got that shit. Yo,
What's
You
your
still
hardest
do
Wayne?
it. We listen to
Tell you.
Wayne now and we hear it.
Hardest Wayne line.
Hardest Wayne line?
Your favorite.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody got one.
I have more than one.
I feel like I have
Can
one in every
can-
song.
I was just about to say, can we go to like favorite from a album or like a body of work?
All right, I'll start it. Like,
Okay, yeah, I might need help
So when
because
he said,
fuck.
before they make a chip out of potato head whip with light ranch, I dip.
Bro, the fucking
I caught the latex shit before that was on social media, and I was like, wait,
that
hold up.
latex with the latex. Oh my gosh, bro, it make your fucking heart burn. You be like,
That shit, bro. So come on.
Bruh.
Nobody was.
nobody gonna
I did
hit me
not
with
know
that
about
one.
the
It's
latex.
just, I don't know, it's just different punchlines.
I'm gonna go probably if I had to go. See, but I'm over here rapping in my head. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go to the Drought 3, and I'm gonna go to the freestyle he did over If I Ruled the World, over Nas's If I Ruled the World. Imagine waking up at your sleep to them pistols blasting, and if the witness is dead, there's no trial. And if you didn't know then, ho, well you know now. And I don't mean basketball when I say I don't know Yao. Oh my god, bro, the whole shit. Bro, from start to finish, I know the whole shit. I know the whole shit, but that whole thing is from the Drought 3. So when I rap it in most places, people are like, "What are you rapping?" I'm like, "Wayne, is that new?" Nigga, that's like 07. What do you? I was in
And
middle
that
school.
drought series is crazy.
It's insane. I think the Drought 3 might be one of the most underrated projects he has. The Drought 3 is crazy.
That was prior to the No Ceilings drop.
It was right before the Carter 3.
And yes, that's what
helped him.
That's what the nigga was.
That's what helped him perfect the Carter 3, the Drought 3.
Yeah.
So, growing with Kanye, I have plenty of questions I kind of want to ask you now.
Oh no, I remember we've had so many talks about
Yeah.
Kanye, just long talks.
Are you
about
still
Kanye.
rocking with him? Because I mean, I haven't listened to Kanye. I've been like a
Has he
year
even
plus
brought out
now.
anything new?
Jesus is King. Did he drop it?
No, it was a delayed.
Of course
I say I haven't heard any
This was supposed to drop
new.
Thanksgiving last year.
Like Kanye be really be on black people time.
No, facts.
His albums never drop when they supposed
It's
to.
because he got weird stuff going on.
I mean, I rock with the whole.
He's going
I mean, I don't know where he's going with the whole church thing, the Sunday service thing. I mean, I
Oh.
rock with it just because I'm a music fanatic.
Right.
And I like the live.
Right.
It's intense.
instrument
That's so
stuff.
anxious. Flip was
Yeah. Yo.
So I
and
actually haven't listened to
that-
a lot of this. I almost listened to
It's
the
crazy.
Yandi leak, but I was like, I don't want to hear this.
yeah, not the lead. Yeah,
I don't know
wanna
how I
do it
feel
like that way.
about you taking a Genuine song and then
Making it about
a
Jesus.
gospel about Jesus.
Yeah. So every time I hear that, yeah, it's just weird because
Yeah.
it's slap.
I
but
hear,
I'm sitting there like
I hear
just so
10-10. Where you been? Did you get my message? In the back of
Exactly.
my head.
And I'm over here thinking about the things that usually you think about when you hear that song, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, what are we flipping this with again?
And it's like, what the hell were you doing to make you be like, oh, let me go remix Genuine?
When did you hear it and be like, I could flip that with Jesus?
Right.
Like, where did you hear Genuine so anxious and you be like,
Yeah.
you know what, it sound better?
I think his Sunday services are like, I don't know, they're getting a little weird. I feel like people are just kind of letting him like, oh, it's Kanye, but I think they're getting like he's holding a whole church service.
It's a cult. It looks like a cult.
It does, and I know people that have gone like that are in it and that are like going to it and that like get invited to it, and how he has like vans drive out like the singers and they're dressed in this
Right.
in like certain type of
Do you remember
clothing,
Dejanay?
and he has them in certain locations. I think it's a little weird. Like I think
I
people
know
need
a
to start
singer,
looking at it a little more. Like what is he doing? Because it's kind. I don't want to say he has a God complex, but that's kind of where it's going. If he doesn't, if that's not already what it is, it's a little
So
like
he might have one.
I
it's
feel
getting
like-
weird.
I really feel it's weird, man. Just because with Kanye, I have a lot of Kanye like sympathy, I guess. Or,
I do too.
And I feel like a lot of it is a before and after for him. When that nigga's mom passed,
Yeah.
and
I got a deeper, darker on that, so I'm gonna let y'all rock.
yeah, and I think that it's just kind of like like we said, shit services all the time. Your mom, you're gonna live with that shit, even no matter who you are. Like you, Michael Jackson, like that shit's gonna live with you.
Right.
And it's just kind of that might be some remorse there because the way that shit went down. So I feel like it's always a back and forth, like with him of who he's trying to be, and that's
Right.
just what we see.
I'm gonna
So
be
it's kinda
completely
like,
honest,
Kanye,
bro.
you being crazy, bro. But
When he came out and like on the front of because I didn't listen to Ye. I told you I've been a year plus not listening to Kanye. I just kind of muted him for a little bit. He was doing too much, so I just muted it. But
yeah, also
anyway,
wasn't great. So
yeah. See, and I'm no reason for me to rush to it. So because of that, when I seen on the front of it, like anybody who knows me, especially knowing how much I love Ye, I've always told people for years when everybody was like he's misunderstood. I've always said he's bipolar.
Yeah.
Trust me
Yeah.
when I tell you he's bipolar.
A true Gemini.
Like yeah, like you could see it. And everybody, maybe because I was young when Ye, like you said, we grew with Ye. So maybe because I was young, but people didn't realize that we're younger, so we understand the music more. I was watching him a lot closer than these adults that could have swore that I was crazy by saying he was bipolar. But I was telling people he's bipolar. So when you mentioned his mom passing, this is the part where I don't know these people personally, so I could completely be wrong. But this is where, as a podcast, this is where I feel like I gotta have the obligation to say we're obviously watching from the outside in. Nobody knows the situation personally. But when you look at, we mentioned Amber Rose earlier. When you look at when Amber Rose was with Ye,
That was different, yeah.
it was a different Ye.
Totally different, yeah.
Even 21 Savage, when it was post Amber, he was talking about Amber Rose, and he was like, I'm waking up, and she handed me a cup full of green juice. I ain't never drunk that shit. Like, I don't know. She had him taking his vitamins and shit. Once his mom passed, his mom made sure he stayed in order.
Right.
Once his mom passed, that fell on Kim.
it was a transition. Take a while. I
So,
think the nigga's happy,
being
though.
a truthful Ye fan, anytime I see Ye spaz, first thing that comes out of my mouth, where's his wife?
Doing the same shit she's been doing. I mean,
Why
it's,
she got this nigga out here spazzing?
I like.
But you know what? I mean, I will say shit with Kanye, you never know.
That is true. That is true.
It's certain situations to where shit is probably out of her control. Like she can contain it,
Right.
but she can't stop it from happening.
I don't even
She
think
can
she
definitely
can
contain it. Like,
it.
oh, he tripping. Let me go holler at him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he's just so random. It's like he could wake up, have a regular conversation with her,
And do the
then
opposite thing.
Take his ass on Twitter. He leave the house, take his ass on Twitter, and just go on a whole rant about some straight Kanye shit. You know You know what I'm saying?
You said you don't even think she can contain it?
I mean, I feel like, at least from watching over the years a little bit, I feel like I've seen Kim get stronger from dealing with Kanye, because now you see, like, she's doing her own thing and, like, it's her own business. Now she's not
more
just looking
vocal.
pretty. Like, now she's
Right.
kind of, like, doing things. But I still feel like when you see, like, I watched the Kanye with the David Letterman interview or whatever. But sometimes you see her, she just kind of sits there like she don't know what the fuck to do. Like, you know, she's just waiting for him to kind of, like,
Stop.
she's waiting for, like, what's next, basically. Like, she doesn't know. No, but it seems like but it seems like he's almost like a ticking time bomb, and at some point, whenever he's gonna blow, she's just gonna sit there, you know, and just, you know, still be like in shock, like not know what the fuck to do.
And I've said this before, and I'm gonna knock on wood when I say it, but Kanye scares me. I think I said this in class before. Kanye scares me because he, like you said, the way he gets so infatuated and tunnel vision on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just want people around Ye to watch Ye, because you know how people, like I've always said, those people that run to the fucking City Hall and be naked or whatever, and they set themselves on fire on the steps of City Hall,
Like crazy, yeah.
like as a sacrifice type shit.
Kanye got potential.
Oh yeah, we already talked. Remember we played that one song? We were at your place, the one about jumping out the window and this and that.
Yeah.
I told you, and I was like, I could see,
We talked about Ye.
I could see it, absolutely.
I hate to say it, bro, but Ye just see, because since you mentioned the God complex, wouldn't we talk about Kanye forever if he did that shit?
Oh, absolutely.
And I think at the end of the day, Ye just wants to be
Right?
remembered.
Like, what is he? Is he really gonna die being Kim Kardashian's husband and going around with the KKW
there's
brand and
there's
you know,
literally
like,
people that put him in magazines as Kim Kardashian's husband.
like it's
If you don't put some fucking respect on Ye name,
Right.
I don't
Kim's
know.
husband,
I don't know.
I mean, I never thought about it that far. I kind of feel like shit. If they ever split, we gonna get a dope ass album.
I did think that, but I tell you, I tried to plot
And
on
that's
nobody's
like the sticky
relationship.
part of me. That's
I
the
don't know
Kanye
if
It's
we
thing.
selfish.
get an
It's
album.
selfish.
Yeah,
No,
shit.
I don't know if we'd get an album. If they were
they
to
break
split,
up?
I don't know if we'd get an album.
And
No.
that's why I'm saying,
No.
where you guys are taking it, I kind of feel like that would be the outcome. Instead of a good album, that might be the
Oh
outcome.
no, we'd get little works for
I don't
years. We'd
think-
get
I
little
don't think we
features.
get the
I don't.
masterpiece. No, we don't get the masterpiece.
Or it's gonna be crazy.
Ye-
Best Kanye album right
Crazy.
now.
Ye is dropping mixtapes,
Graduation.
nigga, if that shit happens.
Best Kanye album right now.
Graduation.
Just to be different, I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't my number one anyway. It might be my number two. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yes.
But I think that's when he made his turn. I think that's when he made
Yes.
his
That was
list.
his opus. That was his opus.
that was
though,
the
I feel like.
apex.
That was a lot.
opus.
That was the apex
Because
because he's dropped
But bro,
since.
so my opinion, dog, I'm not by any means, for whatever reason, a stan of Lakers registration or College Dropout. They're both great. But I'm not a stan of either one. Now, I love
Of which
both.
one? College Dropout or
Either the
Graduation?
first two. Either the first two, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm not a stan. They're great albums. They're
Oh, you said
classic
you're
albums.
not personally.
I'm just
Okay.
not a stan. I don't think they're
I
the
feel
best.
that. I feel that.
But I love 808s, bro.
Really?
I really do fuck with 808s.
That
I
is a
fuck
good
with
one.
That sound.
That was still
fuck
that
with
was
that
that
shit.
was a different part of life. Can you imagine where
It's
you
a
were
different part
alive?
of life, for sure.
That
For
part
sure.
of life you were in when
For
that
sure.
when that album came out. It was just that was just the time you just can't get back to. I feel like.
No, you can't get back to anything Cuddy dropped. You can't get back to that
This
time
goes,
either.
This goes back to the who you raised with
Yeah, for
question, because those two people for me, and it's definitive. And I just watched a couple documentaries that reestablished this, and they low key changed my perception, because my answer to that's always been Drake. Just because from the bottom, like that's been my nigga, and I just didn't expect it to go this route.
Right.
But it's like, yo, look at this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
yo.
I mean, he
Drake
became.
had a long run.
He's at.
yes. And it's just like, yo, but
Drake is approaching 15. Just so y'all know.
Who really introduced me to music, I would say, like just period, is Kid Cudi, bro. It's fucking
Cudi.
Cudi. It's
Cudi.
fucking Cudi. I went
Cudi.
and bought Man on the Moon too, and that was the first hardcover from Walmart, nigga. Put it on my Xbox
Okay.
360.
Okay, bro.
And was off that shit for a
I don't
want to
tell y'all the first CD I bought.
And I was like,
I've said
yo,
that
I
on this
wanna-
podcast
I
before.
wanna know that,
I've said
'cause
this on
mine's
the
kinda
podcast before.
embarrassing.
Mine ain't embarrassing because we talked about the nigga already, but it was Bow Wow first album, and I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about it.
All right, so mine's
That's
not
not
as
bad, because
embarrassing
the
no
thing
more.
is, you go copy.
Mine ain't embarrassing no
That
more.
shit was hot. Like at the
It was
time.
hot.
My brother
Bro,
had
I was
Soul-
7.
My brother had Soulja Boy
So
Tell
was
Him.
he. Like
My brother had
what the
Soulja Boy
fuck?
Tell Him.
Like what the fuck, bro?
With the words on the shades on the album, nigga. With the
Oh,
5X white tee.
during the Kanye 808s, the regular glasses with the little lines.
Oh, with the
through it.
lines in them, the neon glasses.
All right.
That was a sick ass time. What's your first album? I need it.
Yes.
What's the first album? I need it.
My first,
I need this one. Nope. You ain't
my
getting
first
no way.
album was fuck, I can't believe I bought it. It was
Mom over here laughing already.
it was Mace. Welcome back.
Hey, you might have bought a couple albums at the same time though.
Not the welcome back, bro. What the fuck?
With that breathe stretch shake. Yeah, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was
you gotta
my
let
first-
that one go.
Yeah, nah,
yeah, you
yeah.
gotta let that one go.
Yeah, man.
It was something about the moment that were
The
like,
moment-
yo,
the moment
I
was
need
something.
This, I need to get this right
Like,
now.
it's Mace.
Like,
Came
I need to
of
cut
it,
this right
wasn't
now.
it?
Yeah, man. I
know.
thought I was gonna get Murder Mace, bro.
Yeah, bro. You did.
I got Pastor Mace.
Speaking of that, bro, can we talk
I
about
bought Malice in Wonderland.
Malice in Wonderland?
Snoop.
I'm not. I knew what it was.
I'm not against that.
I knew what it was, but I'm not
Yo.
against it.
Yeah.
I'm not against it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If you listen,
low key.
God rest his soul, and I realized I started like 2 or 3 podcasts with Pac, and given the way I grew up, it's not much of a surprise. But given that I'm 12 episodes in, I probably got to start showing people I know how to listen to other music. But anyway, I was thinking about it. Yo, I went back and listened to a lot of Digital Underground. That ain't the Pac that we know.
I was gonna say what, you was showing potential or what?
Pac didn't have a flow. Like, that was the more disturbing part. Because it wasn't about what he was saying. Pac couldn't catch the fucking beat. And it was bad, bro. Like, to the point to where...
No, I'm just playing. Niggas didn't hear that, I think.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. The fact that I paused might have made them hear it, so they might have went back just now. But, fuck, man. But yeah, but go back and listen to Tupacalypse now.
And that's what's,
I'm telling you,
I
bro. It's gonna
had
fuck with you.
I had a rap epiphany a couple nights ago.
What you have?
Um,
I had one recently,
and
too.
I kind of apologize, but true, honestly, it's the honesty.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, and it's not to be ashamed of.
It's about to be some
It's
bullshit.
just push it in context a little bit.
You don't like Biggie?
I know, no, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's some bullshit.
It's
okay.
Nas.
You don't like Nas?
It's not that I don't not like
Time out.
Nas.
Time
Not
out.
that I
Wait,
don't not
before
like
you
Nas.
even jump on that ledge by yourself, I'm with him.
Yeah. I don't really care for Nas.
Oh, shit!
It's Nas, yeah.
Caprice about to be the only Nas defender in this motherfucker.
And I don't know,
But
maybe.
here's the thing, 'cause when the career
What's
story
wrong
is
with
told,
Nas?
I don't know why the narrative goes the way it does, but I know Man is a classic. I'm coming around to it. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, you're coming around to Illmatic. You're
But
coming
no.
around to Illmatic.
No, not even. But it's the nigga dropped it. That was like his first drop.
That was his first one.
It was a word of mouth. Like niggas are waiting on.
Yes.
Like yo.
And he was
you
a
know
baby.
Nas? It's like, yo, you know
He was
Nas,
a
right?
baby.
You know Nas? Like that nigga, he's about to drop at 19.
Nasty Nas, bro. He
At
was
19,
a baby.
At 19.
That's the one thing that I will give
And-
Nas is he gave me my favorite rapper. He gave me Cole. So I gotta respect him from that standpoint. In this, I gotta respect him from that standpoint.
19.
Clearly,
I mean,
You walked off the porch, nigga.
I just
with a
think
home
Nas.
run.
I shouldn't say the worst, but I think Nas may be one of the. You know what? I'm not even gonna say one of the worst because it's a lot of bad rap. I'm gonna say Nas is really, 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 really bad, or Nas has really, 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 really struggled with picking beats, and it's just hard to listen to him.
yeah.
I listen to an acapella Nas album more so than I listen to it with the beat
As far as a
because it's damn near spoken word to me.
yeah, as far as a ceiling rapper, like his ceiling is up there. But as far as what we actually have to work with, it's like, yo, why are y'all niggas putting him number 2, 3?
Because
4?
I hate to say it, for people
It is
like
like-
us,
No.
because Nas is that next
I
generation
disagree.
or that generation before us, I think the person that we gonna have in like that Nas light is gonna be Lupe. Because our generation, we gonna adore Lupe. And we gonna have the next generation that's like Lupe Fiasco, the one that dropped that one album that they only know about or whatever. And you're gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like Nas is cool, but I mean, cause I like One Mic. You can't deny One Mic.
Lonzo's
Period.
Lonzo's not that wrong.
With the future thing, he's wrong.
And then you can't deny Hate Me Now.
Period.
Nah.
That's classic. But as far as like going through something, I'm not like.
I'm not
oh,
cutting on
shit, let me
Nas,
put some
yeah.
Nas on. Like, no.
That's just me. And I don't think, but like I said, but when we get older, I
Hey,
think
you gonna
we'll cut on some
Future-
Lupe.
You gonna cut some Future on first?
I'm not gonna lie, I will, but it's one song.
Yeah.
It's one song.
You know what I'm saying?
It's,
I'm
it's
putting the
incredible.
tape on.
I'm cutting on incredible.
I'm putting the tape on.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Future Hendrix mix the other day.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I told you, Incredible was one of the greatest songs ever made, and I'm willing to stand next to that. It's one of the greatest songs ever made. Incredible.
That's your favorite.
Future? That or either March Madness. That or either March Madness
I
on
just
too.
made my top 10, bro. It's bananas. It's in the draft.
So, but it's clearly we talking about all the music.
Facts.
I want to talk about real quick. I want to get on Peter Rosenberg for a second.
I think we gotta touch on a couple things.
Yeah.
Still, and then
On this one?
yeah. Well, yeah.
On this topic? Well, go ahead.
I mean, just a couple. There's a couple points that we can't ignore
Go ahead.
before we let this go too long.
You know what? Can we pause this real quick then?
Yeah.
For a
that's
split
fine,
second?
That's fine. I'm gonna say Scotty 6ix9ine.
Oh, you talking about 2 points for the pod? Oh, bet. By the way, Helena had to leave, so shout out to Helena for gracing us with her presence. Yeah, it's too much shit going on. Anyway, Mayhem's stupid. He been cracking jokes this whole time. So yeah, you want to talk about Tekashi? Y'all want to do it now?
Snitch 9.
Cause I was actually gonna get to it, but we can talk about it. What we talking about? He told on Capo.
I'm just waiting to hear. I'm just waiting to see when the nigga gonna get out. Cause
Right.
he's going to get out.
Can he tell me how power in? Fuck, he got all his information.
At this point,
Oh, speaking of power, I gotta watch that episode.
I was about
It's out. He gonna have to be in a really good witness protection.
No, he denied witness protection.
I heard that and I didn't know if it was real or not.
Joe?
It was a complex
Nah, it's dead ass.
post.
So he thinks he's safe. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna be completely honest, real quick. Let's just play with this idea for a split second. Do y'all listen to the? I know you do. Do you listen to the Joe Budden podcast? So you do. So remember how he said his connections with Lucius, with Lucian Grange, Lucian Grange, bro. If he gets out and he doesn't have protection, and he moves willy nilly,
He's a fucking agent.
we know everything we need to know.
Yeah.
We know everything we need to
No,
know.
what's wild is it's a little bleak right now as far as, and it's crazy because in hip hop when some shit happens, there's this like earthquake in the culture and shit.
Yeah.
And but prior till there's like a couple of people like who might have a post like had their hand on a postal situation who's
Right. I didn't see this coming.
like no, but it's like nigga, do y'all see this shit? Like yo,
Right.
Bro, but
This
how long
shit-
has all the
what's
old
shit
heads
that might happen? Like,
how long has all the
nigga.
old heads or the OGs been saying that the hip hop police are real?
Right.
They're just waiting for one person to open the floodgates. Nigga, this might be the
And
floodgates.
who knew it took a damn Mexican? It wasn't even a nigga.
From Brooklyn, like to get everything, bro.
And it's a little scary. That nigga, so Trippy's I fuck with Trippy Red. Long way.
Yeah,
long
you
way.
said that before.
You did multiple interviews about his last recent album, and of course they asked him topical questions about 6ix9ine.
We didn't
and
say it
shit.
like 4 times, but long live X.
Facts. And he said each time no words to say about it, and it's because you're not gonna. And he said
He not finna incriminate
He's
himself.
gonna make a little joke about it, but a nigga might be worried, bro, because
Facts.
the pressure might be being applied more than we know. And like
The fact
yo,
of if your name,
now
I
what?
promise them,
It's just like,
if their
now
name
what?
got named, if a person's name got name dropped in that courtroom, their calls are wired
They're not
already.
putting away rappers. Anybody he name drop is for sure gonna have a fucking file.
You just posted something about Draco recently, so I mean it's
Yeah,
it's
man.
running rampant.
Free the ruler, dog.
Now they're trying to retry him.
Yeah.
I'm about to say because the nigga just gotta quit.
He already got acquitted, but they're trying to retry him.
Basically trying to say that he gained from a murder
Yeah,
he didn't
he did,
commit.
he gained,
It's
yeah.
crazy. And I just he posted about it too. He said
I seen all
the
the posts.
judge used to work for the DA used to work for the judge or
Somebody's
it was-
father is involved in it too. It's all
yeah,
types
like,
of shit.
so it's like, man, it's crazy.
Everybody tagging Meek in it, and if Meek becomes this figure,
Yeah.
this may be one way to combat it.
Yeah. Cause
Not the only way,
That's
but
a
it's maybe
cold
one way.
situation. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not gonna get too deep into it because
For
you know what I'm
sure.
saying. I know you know what I'm saying the politics of the
Right.
situation, but it's just a you know what I'm saying. Overall, like it's just a cold situation. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But it's like they are out. You know what I'm saying? They are out. They low key flushing all his homies, right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
How do you think 6ix9ine would be alive if he got onto the streets today? How long? Since this nigga's denying witness protection, which is how you gonna snitch and then be like, no, I don't want witness protection.
If he denies witness protection,
he be out and
he's
about
a-
for a while.
If he denies witness protection,
Shit,
he is a fed, nigga.
I give him 6 to 9 weeks.
if he denies
something along those
that
lines, 2
protection,
months.
he's a
That's what I'm saying.
Fed.
Keep out for a second.
But this is the
gets
thing
3
though.
months.
See, you're on the kind of what I'm thinking. Even if he is a Fed, because if this is my whole thing.
No, niggas
if
are
it
right
fall,
about this.
Yeah.
Niggas are right.
I think we all are, because
Yeah.
I think this is the whole plan. If they get him to confess, get him to snitch, get him to do all this other stuff, he probably felt the protection or probably felt the comfort to do it because he felt like he was one of them. So he felt like because he was one of them, he could not be under. He didn't have to move. He didn't have to do all these different things.
Right.
But the moment that they do that, like you guys said before, they know what's gonna happen. So at that point, the moment they let him go, that little ceiling that you feel like is protecting you, we're lifting our finger off of you.
And the crazy part is, you know what I'm saying?
So whether he think he protected or
yeah,
not,
yeah.
you're not.
And they don't care too much about it.
And that may be their bigger plan. That may be their bigger ploy because they're gonna be like, see,
He's
he
bait.
snitched. This is what happened. You see the ramifications behind it. Now they're gonna be like, of course they killed him because this is what he said. And now we gotta go destroy hip hop.
And he think they his partners, but he really bait. He's bait. You
I'm
just
telling you, bro,
just
they're
denied-
using him.
You deny witness protection, and you just told on a whole gang.
You told on damn near half of New York.
Half of New
I'm
York.
about to say, not even.
You told
nigga,
on half of New
on,
York, nigga.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn.
Shit, if you know what I'm saying, he probably would have told Tommy killed Angela.
On everything. He would have said
He
everything.
would've said
No,
everything.
bro, facts. And I'm so glad you said that shit. Just because dead ass. If she lived,
This nigga
That would've-
stupid.
yo, if she lived, that would have made the situation so much worse. Because she's saying that this white man shot me.
Oh my
And y'all are
gosh.
all going to jail now.
Right.
Fucking hilarious.
Yo, yeah, yeah. Shout out to Power, man. That's good. That's a dope ass like a show.
I'm not gonna lie because everybody is in it the way that they in it. I haven't watched not one episode. I'm waiting for that shit to be over so I can binge watch the fuck out of it. Because I'm tired of everybody being
I watched
like,
1 through 5 over the summer.
yeah. See, because I need to do something like that because I'm tired of everybody like, oh, I gotta wait for next summer or next week or 2 weeks and now it's like taking a break. I'm like,
this is the last season.
I know. So that's why once it's done, I'm gonna do all them shits and see what it was like.
That's
See what niggas was talking about.
Yeah, see what y'all was talking about. I gotta
I
go do
don't know, man. I
Narcos
ain't
still.
gonna get
I gotta do a lot of shit.
Yeah, I ain't getting that nigga too much credit or too much attention just because we'll see how this shit goes.
It's gonna-
And I'm
it's
just
nowhere
curious.
near over.
I just want to see, man. I just want to see.
Exactly, because it's nowhere near over. It's gonna continue to play out,
He's
and the
gonna
worst
get
part
out.
is they're gonna make sure that it plays out right the fuck in front of us.
Yeah.
They're gonna make sure whatever happens, that not one eye miss it.
We're only due to the fact that they don't have the law that allows cameras in the
In the
courtroom in
courtroom.
New York.
So whatever happens after this, they're gonna make sure it's front and center for everybody.
But
to
it's
see.
like everybody called it.
Everybody did.
Called it. They was like, you
When
doing
he
too
was on
much.
his rise, everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, he's still
You
something's
doing too
going on
much.
behind the scenes."
Slow down. You're doing too much. Chill out. You're doing too much. Like everybody tried to have as far as New York oriented rappers or anybody New York based,
Right.
They all tried to have that talk with him. Like 50 tried to take him under his wing. Like, chill out.
Cass,
And-
after they got
you know
over
what
with
I'm
it,
saying?
Jim
and
did.
50 is an asshole. Like 50 loves that beef shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
he kind of
If
saw
he
the route.
potential, if
Yeah. He saw the route like, nah, you kind of.
And on top of that, you're not even taking advantage of the beef like 50 was.
Right.
50 was always 50 was brilliant at making beef look like it was first. Beef was never
it was
fucking
always
first.
business.
It was always business first.
Yeah.
That's why when the beefs that 50 was in, or the beefs that came number 1 to 50, wasn't in the public eye.
Right.
Those beefs that was number 1 to him, he wasn't talking about on wax.
Yeah.
So people got to realize that too. Tekashi saw that shit like it was a fucking video game, bro.
Right.
And thought it was fucking San Andreas. And it's like, bro, this is not Grand Theft Auto, dog.
Thought he was gonna get a slap on the wrist, you know what I'm saying? And then I mean, I do feel bad for him because
For
it's
sure.
it's like, damn, you thought these was really your homies.
He really thought it.
Like you really thought that they messed with you, and it's like, well, shit. They
You
just
stop feeding wolves at any time, and they gonna look at you and be like, shit, ain't you made of meat?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like they really used you. You know what I'm saying?
It's just so wild because we just sat through that shit. We seen him go to the Breakfast Club a week before they took him in, and how his character
Tried to denounce
how his
everything.
character
Yeah.
was 180. Nigga,
I don't
like-
think he said blood one time during that interview.
Yeah.
No.
Nah, his last because his first Breakfast Club
Oh, it
interview
was everywhere.
cock.
It was
So
everywhere.
that last one when he stopped messing with Shotty and everything,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
was
like,
pushing his glasses up and everything.
I'm like, damn, like, all right, like maybe you are you
Daniel-
still
it's Daniel
idiot,
out here.
but now
Daniel
you catching
Hernandez.
on. Now you finally see what this really was. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And it's like
a little bit of common sense right now, nigga.
It's
Like,
like,
you kind of
damn.
seeing like, yo, you making jokes.
It's
but
not a joke, bro. Like this shit
and
can go
it's kinda
left.
crazy that nigga sat down for a year already now, damn near.
But that's why he's trying to get that time served and get out early 2020. But again, we kind of already talked about that's when his time might be starting.
then
when
it's
he gets
like
out.
shit. He can't be touched in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He PC'd up.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said his
fooling
time
right now, to be
served.
honest.
His time served might not start until he gets out. That's what I'm saying. That's when his time starts.
Right now he's actually
He's kind of coasting.
relaxing, like prior to what he probably expected. Like, I'm going to jail.
He's sleeping
Like,
at night.
When you come out, like, you leaving protection, nigga.
Yeah, you're no longer protected once he gets out. So
Yeah.
I mean, that situation is gonna play out the way that it play out, and obviously over at Hot 97 they talk about it like crazy. But one thing that they did do at Hot 97 that just drove me up a fucking wall, because talking about the way that I grew up and talking about certain people that just got played in the car at all times. Westside Connection got played in the car at all times. Anything Pac got played in the car at all times. Anything, I know I said Westside Connection, but I'm going to say Cube specific got played in the car at all times. Anything this next person I'm about to play got played in the car at all times, to the point to where I played this album and I'm rapping it word for word and I'm like, damn, I don't think I heard this shit in north of probably 12, 13 years. I ain't heard this shit in forever. And this person had the nerve to say that, oh, the question I guess I have for you guys, we're gonna eventually, I gotta bring you back, because we're eventually gonna we're gonna do this in 2 different episodes, because we see how our music podcast goes with us. We're gonna do it in 2 different episodes, all right? We're gonna make a list. Everybody got their own different one. Everybody gonna make a list with your top 50 rappers. But the first one is just narrowing it down to 50. Because as much as in our mind, we like, oh, I could do that. Think about it. Scroll through your phone, through your music library, and just write the rappers that you feel are in the top 50. You're going to have 70-something names. So we're going to have that first episode where we're going to try to narrow down from whether we got 80 or 50 or 60 or whatever, and we're going to narrow it down to 50. And then the next one, we're going to rank them. Reason why I said that is because that's been a hot topic over summer. Peter Rosenberg said that Nicki is in his top 50. And I'm with it. I'm with throwing Nicki in the top 50. Only reason why I've said because it's 3 things that Nicki has that anybody who has all 3 of those, I'ma listen.
Classic.
Anybody who
All time.
who has the groundwork, meaning the discography, the hits, the numbers, whatever. She has the sales. She has the influence.
And the fan base. Yeah.
So as long as you got those 3,
You have an army. Yeah,
I'm not gonna really argue the point too much. So when he said that, I was like, cool. This is the part that fucked me up. He said this person gets in over this person because you can't tell me a person gets in after barking their whole career. Peter Rosenberg, did you just tell me that DMX barked through his fucking career? I'm just letting you know for the next 20 minutes or so, I'm playing nothing but fucking DMX. So I'm not gonna talk. Just so y'all know. You got me fucked up, Peter
I found
Rosenberg.
myself in the barbershop a couple times when niggas just be playing that right shit. And then nigga, I need all of this shit. Like, yo. Like,
I'm mad because it's kids in New York that listen to this nigga. That's gonna go to school and be like, DMX barked through his career. Little nigga, did you listen? So I'm about to just play. I'm letting you know right now, I'm not about to say shit for the next 15 minutes. Peter Rosenberg.
And it's bars that shit I'm barely catching up on. Like, I swear to God, I lose my mind. That's why you sitting on your back looking at the roof of the church. I swear, I will sing that song.
The preacher telling the truth and it hurts?
yeah. Nah, that nigga didn't just rap about shit. That nigga spoke to you about something. And just
Hey,
made
wait.
music about it.
Hold on.
Wow, like,
Let the chorus rock. Carry my own weight, but I'm never gonna cry. Man, I tell you niggas straight, cause I'm never gonna lie. But this is the nigga that barked through his career. Hold on. Now we gonna keep doing this shit. Cause we gonna listen to the way that The Professional starts. The song is called The Professional. When you listen to the first 4 bars of The Professional, I stopped it yesterday and just looked at her. He just said that he was looking through the 11th floor window, take one last puff for the endo, look through the scope, and let like 10 go. That was the first 4 bars of the song.
DMX make you want to.
Okay, so now is he referring to a situation? Because
The song is called The
not saying
Professional.
Personally,
He's a hitman.
okay, yeah. Well, what came to my mind was JFK. I don't think. Yeah, he hit the endo niggas.
You over here thinking about that specific.
Okay,
You trying to incriminate X. What are you doing right now?
No, I'm not.
We gonna put this back
I know
on.
it's not. I'm saying, was a nigga watching the History Channel and
Oh,
like, yo, and was
and
like,
recap something. Okay,
like,
okay.
yeah, like, that's how they did this nigga.
But
like,
nah,
yo.
but truthfully speaking too, when you listen to X, and I think you mentioned about X. Remember at the, I'm sorry, we gonna let the professional play a little bit. But the part in the song where he said that he did whatever he did, he said, and now everybody leaving flowers and balloons at the top of the steps. I was there. You ain't die at the top of the steps. Listen to the way that shit hit. He was like, yeah, not only did I take you out, I'm watching them niggas push shit where, not even where you ended, nigga. That's not even where you fell. How you stalk the spot after you done and you just watch? You watch niggas more.
Yeah, nigga.
X
Different.
is different, bro. But this is the nigga that you want me to believe is the nigga. Okay.
The narrative, man.
This is life. So to me,
This is somebody of like musicians are a lot of people. I don't know like DMX's like true biography, but it sounds like a man
pray for him.
who went through a lot of life shit. It's like
Pray
hold
for
on,
him.
like hold on. I'm looking back on this shit and it's like I wish the greater population really understood how crazy this shit is. I'm about to tell you. I'm about to go hand like through this art of music and like hopefully you can pick up on like the wild shit that really was in life. That this life is really about. Like,
So this transition, we talked about transitions a little bit. Listen to these transitions, and I know you probably know this one. We talked a little bit about Tekashi. Listen to this transition.
Yo, let me hit that. Let me hit that, yo.
Yo, what's up, shorty?
Yo,
Yeah.
yo, man, I'm trying to get this money, man.
But dog, you gotta think about loyalty first, you know what I'm saying? You got loyalty, money will come, you know what I'm saying? Keep it real with your niggas.
Nah, fuck that, man. I'm trying to eat, man. I'm fucked up, man. I'm ready to do anything for this money, man. Do shit by myself, do anything for this money.
Get my motherfucking blood back. You got a lot to learn, dog.
That 40-second skit
yeah.
set up. Here we go again, and I'm not gonna let
I got
this
a lot
full
to
song
learn,
play.
dog.
Yes, and I'm not gonna let Here We Go Again play. But we just talked about Tekashi, and we talked about the situation the road that he took. When you listen and realize that DMX is one of the greatest storytellers to ever touch a microphone, Peter Rosenberg. That's why me personally, that's my little man.
He asked a few questions about the game and I told him. When he made a bad move, it was my place to scold him. Never told him nothing wrong. Kept it fair. Didn't listen
Nah, nigga rap like a big bro.
Period.
Right.
So this song is three verses, and I know y'all probably know it, but I'm gonna go through it for the people who don't know it. It's 3 verses. It's called Here We Go Again. And the first one, he's literally saying it that you hear it in the skit. He's so hungry out here, his fucking stomach is touching. He not even being loyal to the people that he's supposed to get bags with. So So X just said, instead of putting the Mac on him, I did the only thing I could do. I turned my back on him. Bro, as high of a regard as I hold DMX in my heart, I couldn't. Every time I hear one of those bars, I think of DMX barking through his entire career. And then it's niggas like Peter Rosenberg who shouldn't touch the culture then. If you can sit here and say that you've listened to a DMX discography and your takeaway is that he barked through his career, you should not have a radio show. And I'm dead ass about it.
Nah, yeah, you gotta come with some more. That shouldn't be.
I have no
for a
problem
person-
saying I don't speak on Scarface.
For a
I don't
person
speak
who
on
lived-
Ghostface.
Yeah.
I chill in my fucking lane.
For a person who lived through their era, bro, you should have a different initial takeaway if you really are tapped in with like if your opinion matters.
If you say Nicki makes it over X, say that. Because somebody can argue that. She has more of an influence than X. You could argue that.
Yeah.
You could argue she's seen more commercial
More
success.
of
You
a
could argue
pioneer.
that.
More of a pioneer.
You could, and I honestly would look at people like Meek and be like, we don't get Meek without X. But anyway, I'm looking at people like I'm looking at people like The Game. The Game channels a lot of DMX. He channels a lot of growling in his rap.
It's just charged. It's just charged.
So that energy that X put out, Nicki got that energy that X put out. Right. Truthfully speaking. Yeah. So I just think it's disrespectful to say because a person doesn't make your top 50, you try to discount their. Keep in mind everything I just played for you guys. Just so you guys know, even though I didn't play it in order, those are the first 5 songs from And Then There Was X.
Shit.
I didn't even jump around.
Right.
These are one after each other.
Yeah, like that.
Peter Rosenberg, what the fuck are you listening to?
That nigga trying to listen
I would
some
love to
new
know where
shit.
Big Pun falls on this list.
He loves Pun.
If X don't make it,
he loves Pun.
that's my point.
Yeah.
So if X don't make it, where does Redman fall?
Yeah.
I have questions. Where does Ross in The Game fall? If X don't make it at all, where does Meek fall?
Yeah, and it's so.
Niggas don't want to talk about it, but Meek gonna have
no.
babies after him. NBA YoungBoy might be a Meek baby.
And we're just realizing that this
Meek is gonna have kids.
This is like might be like the superstar curve of this nigga's career.
Meek?
Yeah.
For sure.
Like,
Meek
yo.
is entering a different plateau right now.
Yes.
Meek is entering something different
Like
right
he
now.
might like if he drops another joint or two, like he might have a reign on top. He might
The
get
fact
a reign.
that he's standing next
He
to
might get a
Jay
reign.
is the best thing for him
He
because
might get a
he's
reign.
gonna be
Deadass.
that Jay for the NBA YoungBoys. He's gonna be that Jay for that generation.
Yeah.
I'm
That
telling
was
you, you look at a
Dream
person
Chaser,
like
bro.
That championship album was.
That DC shit, bro. The championship was. That's to be nominated. That's to be nominated next year because it's part of this.
For
next
sure,
album.
it was
Has
in
to be-
December.
has
I
to
just
be
hope people don't
nominated.
forget about it,
Has
bro.
to
That's
be.
the only thing I hope people don't forget.
You really can, bro.
Because
Going
you
back.
gotta give championships some sort of
Trauma,
recognition.
nigga, cold-hearted nigga.
The championship actual song.
Yes.
The intro.
The samples on there are I don't know how he
When
got, how he cleared half of them hoes.
That Phil Collins sample.
I don't know how he cleared half of them. How he cleared half
Like,
of them.
will
when
only be
as
one
soon
of
as
that.
soon as you hear it, it's like, and then it's one of those recognizable. He didn't.
It's only, yeah.
He didn't take one of those samples to where it's like, oh, I gotta figure
You
it
gotta
out.
dress
It's
it
like
up.
you know, as soon as that motherfucker come on, it's
Made
like
it work too.
You
Oh.
hear that high when you be like, oh yeah, I know what that is.
that's
I know what that
him.
is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know it right away.
And it got me excited for his next body of work because I mean,
For
shit.
sure.
Even when it comes down to with the I know you seen it going viral, the little situation with the producer.
With the producer, and he was like, tap in.
And then you know what I'm saying? He posted that snippet.
Yep.
That sound like
He
And
might-
Meek is
he-
good
he
for
gonna
that.
get a credit. He gonna get a credit on the album. Yeah.
For
like-
sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
Ross is
but
good for that too.
Even that snippet, it just you hear that hunger in Meek again, bro. And it's fucked up because it seemed like Jill humbled him. Like
I hate to say it, bro. We talked about it a little bit. Going through shit, unexpected pressure. Unexpected pressure make you react different. And you know what? I think I tweeted it. I don't know if you've seen it, but I tweeted it and was like, this summer, I'm realizing this summer one of the biggest things that I try to look at every portion and step in life as a lesson. So this whole summer, I was dealing with a lot, and I was like, what was this summer about? For me, this summer was about learning how to react differently to disrespect. It's chess, not checkers. So I don't even let people know now in the moment if I feel like I was disrespected, don't trip. You'll never get close to me again.
right.
I mean, nah, facts. And I think a lot of people heard that message from that Nip snippet on Mustard shit.
Right.
But did you let that does that matter to you? Because if you so, that's powerful for yourself.
Right.
Because you have control over. Now it's like okay.
I tell people all the time,
Self-control.
self-control is a motherfucker, which is why I kind of did it with the Ye thing. I wanted to prove to myself as big of a fan of we all are of Ye. And as much as he wanted to be heard, I had to prove to myself, I don't have to hear you if I don't want to hear you.
Right.
That's what I wanted to prove to myself. And I'm proud of myself to say that I've done it. But now I'm getting to the point to where I kind of need Ye music. So I'm realizing I don't know what my cap is, but it's about a year. Like it's a year plus. Because now I'm kind of sitting here and like I'm realizing I'm going back to Ye. Like I'm realizing I need like a Ye fix. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of happy I did it.
Cap a little recently, man. I started tapping into my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies.
Mhm.
Bananas project. I listened to 2 songs to get a fix from that.
Crazy
I was
album.
like, yo,
It's a crazy album. If you, I could listen to Runaway and I'm good. I could listen to Runaway and I'm set for the day.
Blame Game.
Blame Game is
That's like,
so appalled is mine.
I kind of felt like
Ugh.
Fucking
So appalled is
what's
so
the
nasty.
shit with Raekwon on it at the end?
Ain't
And,
no
uh,
question if I want it. It's my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's the title album. I mean, it's a title song. Honestly, Raekwon dropped the album when Wayne did. Wayne dropped. I don't think it was a Carter 4. Wayne dropped a mixtape or something. And when Raekwon dropped, what was Raekwon's fucking? Because we were talking about people earlier, like when people go back and drop like classic albums. This is something that when people talk about Raekwon, they're not gonna talk about this last album. But I'm sitting here like Raekwon was sitting on something. But what fucking album is it, bro? No, I'm looking at it, bro. The cover is like he was The Wild in 2017. When Raekwon dropped The Wild in 2017, I listened to that album and I was like, Raekwon still got it. And I'm sitting here like, I wonder how many people, if they made a top 50 today, Raekwon's not in it. And then I'm sitting here like, that's when I was sitting there like, we got to have a full pod where we take our 75 and we got to explain why Pun make it, but Raekwon don't. We got to explain why X make it, but Ross don't. We got to do that.
No,
I think it'd be fun.
Because it all comes down to criteria, and
For sure.
There's certain like memorability points like a person.
But she,
has
I
to
mean, the
hit.
only
Do you have to have a classic album?
I
I need
kind of feel
questions.
like Raekwon would only get some type of like credit because of Wu-Tang.
I agree.
But individually,
No?
no.
So how many from Wu-Tang make it individually?
Method,
I can't say.
RZA, Dirty.
No Red? I'm waiting to hear Red. I know the discographies is
Redman?
like, yeah.
And see, that's where it's tough.
Oh,
I
I
feel
said-
like within Wu-Tang, everybody.
You want to know why I said that? I know I sound mad crazy right now. The reason why I said that is because when you said meth, the reason why when you said meth, you got to watch last episode 12. Me and Duna was talking about meth or Redman. So we were basically trying to do, if one make it, one of them can't. So we did Snoop and Ice Cube. If one make it, the other one can't. So we did meth and Red, and I picked Red, he picked meth. So that's why when you said meth, I was like, you wouldn't pick Red over meth? But we talking about Wu-Tang. We having a whole other conversation.
Yeah.
But just as a sidebar, would you take Red or meth? That's a hard
I think
one.
I lean towards meth.
I lean toward Red. I feel
think
like I
I'm
lean
gonna take
toward Red.
Red.
I think I lean
I'm
toward
gonna take
Red. It's not like it's not
It's
wrong.
energy.
It's
It's
energy.
energy.
It's definitely with Wu-Tang. The reason why you could see lists with like 6-7 names, but it's like, to be honest, to your point, dead ass. If I came across Raekwon, XXL freshman, or like something like, I might not be as intrigued
Okay.
because I'm not seeing your contribution to like a whole that I already fuck with the vibe. There's like, yo, I can pick like, all right, actually like, I think this is the standouts and it makes them better than that one. It's like, nah, nigga, like, I don't know who has the best individual project.
Out of all of Wu-Tang? I'm not
But
doing
it's
it.
like, yo,
I'm not doing it.
you can't get into the ranking individually of them because like for me, Q-Tip is high on my fucking like just all time rappers. Cause I think that nigga just really understood rhyme and like, but he fucked with the group as well and he made it work. But you just like, I don't know, it's tough to rank niggas inside of a group. So that conversation really is tough.
I
See,
mean,
that's why
in-
I had
in
a
certain
question. How does
situations-
Outkast work?
As individuals.
In
yeah,
certain
it's tough to
situations-
rank.
How does Outkast work?
They become individuals.
Because I don't think, because me personally, like, see,
You
that's
don't-
why I think.
You don't think 3,000 better than Big Boy?
No, I do, but that's the reason why is because a nigga from Atlanta would look at my list and feel like I'm being disrespectful. But 3 Stacks would be a lot closer to the top,
The Big Boy.
way closer to the top than Big Boy.
Oh shit! Make it a little
Big Boy might not even fuck around and make it to the
Make
top
it a
50.
little simpler. All right, since we talk about we can't judge groups,
Mm-hmm.
who's the hardest Migo?
See, I knew y'all was gonna say that, but see, I got my favorite. I don't know if he's the hardest. I got my favorite. I like Offset.
So who's
I like
the best
Offset
rapper?
the,
The best
most.
Migo. Yeah.
I fuck with Offset the most. That's what I'm going with.
Offset is the one that's it's Quavo though. It's Quavo though because
It is.
It's Quavo because
He's the most in demand.
it's
Yeah.
Like, yo, he got that shit. It's like yo, he just kind of got that, and it's like yo, we didn't fuck with the Quavo that was rapping too fast that we couldn't hear, but I went
True.
back and listened to it across the country and shit. Like that was the nigga that was giving you bars. It was like yo,
As opposed to rapping about his lifestyle now.
yeah, that's who was spazzing. Like,
I just like Offset more. That's just my favorite.
Why does everybody sleep on Takeoff?
Take off. I knew it.
Takeoff got bars.
He do.
Takeoff.
He do.
And if you look at his singles, bro, he had the
Takeoff
the
might have
last
had the
Rocket-
best solo
last
project.
Rocket had the least features.
And he might have had the best
And
solo
he had
project.
the best
Maybe not. I like it.
individual. I think Quavo had the best album.
Out of the three?
I low key will rank it, bro. I low key rank it,
Don't do that.
bro.
Don't put Huncho at the top. Don't put Huncho at the top.
Huncho has facts.
Father of Four is better than Huncho.
No, Father Ford. I feel like, bro. They're all. The thing is,
They're
they're
all-
three good albums. They're three good albums.
Huncho's last.
He just delivered with what Quavo does. Like that nigga is nice.
He
next to
emptied
people.
his hard drive.
He's nice next to people.
He emptied
And
his
he
hard
showed
drive.
us a nice little all-star little lineup.
Which
It's
is
tough.
emptying your hard drive. Which is not giving us a full project like Offset and Takeoff did.
Nah, they
Takeoff,
both
like,
dropped-
like,
they
like
both
I
dropped
said,
individual albums.
exactly.
Nah,
Like I
that
said,
shit
take
felt
like
tough. It felt tough.
obviously Father of Four is something in
Y'all
itself.
just told y'all though. I fuck with Quavo. I'm a
Well,
Quavo
yeah,
nigga.
but the
I'm
last
a Quavo
Rocket,
nigga.
I like obviously
He
the
did that
concept.
shit.
Well, I'm
He
talking about the
did that
concept
shit.
behind it.
Everything,
The concept
no.
behind being the
Overall,
last one to take off.
If he was a rapper, bro, yeah, he nailed that little breakout as a single, as a
Right.
rapper. Like,
Yeah.
that was his take. We were listening to Takeoff. Like, oh, I fuck with Takeoff.
I'll put it this way.
Off of this.
I'm gonna end it with this. The reason why Huncho is last, I learned something about Offset. I learned something about Takeoff. What did I learn about Quavo?
Yeah. It's just tough because he had the pressure. Like niggas, it was like niggas
He did
asked-
have the pressure.
Niggas asked for an album.
So
from
why
Quavo
drop first?
for years?
So why drop first?
Because that's his role. He the huncho. Like he
Be
the
Big
team-
Brother.
He the team
Do what
leader.
Cole did.
He the team leader, but like he's also like behind the scenes. He probably give a lot of deference to them niggas.
Oh, I'm sure he gives a lot of. I'm sure a lot of the Migos
Yeah.
choices are Offset and Takeoff because of the position that Quavo holds.
They're riding the
But
verses
because
like
of
they're the
that,
group.
do like Cole. Cole comes out, drops KOD, the buzz goes crazy, and everybody's like, "What's next for you?" We know that the fall off is coming, and what did he do?
Drop the
Here's Boss,
compilation.
Yeah, he said that.
here's Jid, here's Ari Lennox. Oh, here's all of us.
Right. Then him.
Then him.
Yeah.
No, that nigga dropped. He started it.
That's why I said he started with KOD to build that hype. Once the hype came and everybody was like, the fall off is next. The last song was the intro to the fall off. And he was like, oh, so when's the fall off coming? He made us wait. We're still waiting. It's a year plus, and he didn't gave us 4 other albums from his camp.
Yeah.
And we're listening to it. Because we want to hear from him.
But them niggas.
And we playing the fuck out
They
of
really
Thug
just.
Tape
They
because he
really
executive
just. They really
producer.
just brothers though. They on some. Hey, you eat. I don't care at the end of the day.
But you gotta
Like,
understand,
you
it still
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
back
yeah.
to
Trying to make
leadership.
each other
It still
better.
goes back to leadership. It still goes back to the top. So at the end of the day, Cole is still like, if Cole wanted to be like, fuck that, I'm dropping the fall off tomorrow. You think if Jid be like, nah, bro, I want to drop my single tomorrow. If Cole want to drop it, nigga, Cole's dropping it.
Right.
So the reason-
you can't. Yeah. You,
So that's what I'm saying. So
his
because of
leadership
that,
is not at
so
all
if
in
we,
comparison.
so if we're gonna look at Cole in that regard and say he can drop when he wants, I think we got to give him a little bit of credit too and be like, he's not dropping because he doesn't want to.
Oh, it's
We
intentional.
got to
I
give him
think
credit
that's
on that
intentional.
too,
That's
because
intentional.
that's what I kind
I
of
mean,
take
it's
it as.
also intentional. Kendrick ain't nowhere to be found.
Kendrick just had a baby girl, so I think the whole world should be fucking terrified.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah.
Right.
If Kendrick was rapping like that before he saw a little him,
No,
and
that
now
nigga-
he
yeah, no.
sees something to
Yes.
work for,
No.
the whole world's about to fucking. And we lost Nip,
I'm not even in a rush. I'm not rushing that man.
and he been quiet as fuck
I'm
since
not,
we lost
ever
Nip.
since-
Yeah.
remember, bro, and I told you, remember, we recorded the NIP podcast, bro. The one immediately after. I watched that show over the summer, and I don't know if I sent it to you or not, but I was going by episode 2, I believe. The first person I said, nigga, I can't wait from here to hear
Came
from
from
Kendrick
Kendrick.
Lamar.
Yep.
And
I said
and-
Ross.
and I'm not even gonna rush this, man. I will not rush this.
Right.
I said Ross in Port of Miami too did not disappoint. Appreciate you, Ross.
That ass. No, that was,
Yeah,
that was a very
nah,
good
part of
project.
Miami too was good.
I met
good,
Ross
very
at
good. That was
the I met Ross at the Jeff Horn Terrence Crawford fight. Solid person.
How tall is that nigga?
Ross is my height. Ross like 5'11".
Yeah, he was about to say, you crack 6 feet. You don't crack 6 feet, dude.
Ross shorter than me by a little bit.
That's why that nigga had
Ross
a
like
fight.
5'11". Or at least it felt like I was looking at Ross in his fucking eye. I mean, and I'm 6, so I mean,
Yeah.
he got to be 6 or got to be somewhere around there.
Yeah, short and fat ain't the way.
What the fuck, bro? What are we talking about? Hey, can we just? I just want to ask y'all if y'all ever heard of this term. Y'all ever heard of a studsman?
Huh?
That's what they calling them now.
Oh. That's deep. That's new.
I should have asked Helena what the fuck a studsman was.
Young and May. Hey, I can't wait to listen to her shit yet.
I was
ain't
about to say,
even
I can't
played
wait
it
for
yet.
that first one.
I ain't even played it yet.
You ain't played it
Bro,
yet?
No.
I'm not. I
I've
haven't
been
done it yet
fucking
either.
with
I've been on
Big
this-
so hard and this Petty hop too so hard. Like I fuck with him.
I've been on this fucking Kevin Gates and payroll. So
Yes,
hard.
new
Yeah.
music, new music, new music.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
I ran the baby shit first. I
Mhm.
ran the baby shit first because he said
I
that
downloaded
shit the day up. He said it's gonna be the Carter 3. I said, nigga, you smoking crack. But
Can we talk about that
hear it,
first?
But I gotta hear it now.
Right.
Because you just said some
Once
crazy.
Can we
you
talk
put
about that?
Expectation on it. It's
No, I
like
already wanted to hear it, but I gotta hear this like right after 9 o'clock. Like,
Right.
I gotta hear this shit because
Right.
you said some crazy shit about it.
So when y'all heard that, especially the way that we grew up
But I wanted to hear those two more.
and where we hold the Carter 3 in our hearts, and in this fucking hip hop landscape, because that's a moment. Like the Carter 3 is a moment. So honestly, the Carter 3 made the Carter series a moment. Because of the Carter 3, the 4 became a moment, and then 5 became a moment, and if he does a 6, that will be a moment. So the reason why I say that is because when I look at everything, when I look at
I was thinking earlier we gotta rank the Carters low key.
yeah, ooh.
Like that's a conversation. Go ahead.
That's
Continue,
hard.
continue.
Yeah, it's hard as fuck.
Continue.
That's like asking me what my favorite Nip project. We had that conversation and we didn't give an answer.
Right.
I think mine's was Mailbox Money, but I was like,
That
but
was
second
ill.
is Volume 3. Nip Hustle
And
the
that's just
greatest.
because you're putting it in like personal context.
Personal context for what you want. Mailbox
Yeah.
Money ranks at the top for me. So anyway, talking about Wayne, when the baby said what he said, I didn't even listen to it at the time, and I was like, okay, I fuck with the baby. Just from your music in itself, I
Boy,
don't think
sit
we're gonna
your
get the
ass
Carter
down.
3. I was like, so let me try to compartmentalize. Let me take it in different ways. I was like, does he mean the moment? I was like, he might be onto something. But even then, I still don't think the Carter 3 is it, because this is his coming out party per se. So it can't be the Carter 3, I don't feel
right,
like.
this your debut.
Yeah, so I'm looking at it like, even if he would have
I
said
think
Illmatic,
they
you
know
still
how-
would have had a group of people that was like, what the fuck? But that might have been a closer comparison than to the Carter 3. But then I had to take the last part that I took it to. He not talking to us.
Talking to some younger folks.
He not talking to us.
Damn.
He's talking to the niggas in high school right now.
Yeah.
So this may be their Carter 3. But then here's the part. I told you guys this is the last point I'm gonna make about this. I didn't listen to it yet. I'm going to because I fuck with the baby. I went to go look at one thing. And you'll be able to appreciate this. Kirk is 38 minutes. 35 minutes, excuse me.
Yeah, it's not that long.
The Carter 3 is an hour and 38 minutes.
Yeah.
That is a motion picture.
Right.
It's not.
Once
not
I
the
seen
same-
that,
not the same. Not the same.
Wayne's is an
conversation.
hour and 3 minutes longer than, not even a competition.
Not the same conversation. Just apples to oranges.
It's not even a competition.
Nah, it's
So that means Wayne's first 7 songs is your album,
Right.
not a competition.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the baby, it's just that's how great the Carter 3 was. Don't
It's like, yeah,
don't even put that
It's like
against
nigga,
that.
Lollipop is 5.5 minutes.
That's
There's no song on your album. I know.
Right.
That's probably,
the nigga that
that's
said
probably
that Wayne
breaking
couldn't
4
rap.
like that.
The nigga that said that Wayne couldn't rap. I was like, can I just play one thing for you? He was like, what? I said, I'm gonna play Mr. Carter, and I'm not even gonna play the first verse. I said, I'm gonna play the part when he started playing after Jay-Z went off. And I'm gonna go so opposite of soft off the Richter, Hector, Camacho Man, Randy Savage, far from average, above status, quo, flow, so pro. I know.
I ride slow. And when I pass, they be like, "What up, killer man?"
Stop bringing up my past,
Yo,
bro. Wayne is different.
Off of 16.
Wayne
you
is
shut the nigga
different,
up.
bro.
And just that verse, like, so you
shut
shit.
the
That
nigga
first
up.
verse is
When I said I'm gonna play that for you, and I'm not even gonna play the first verse. I said, so bro, I'm giving you the play line. I'm giving you the fun.
And another example of layers to shit. When that shit dropped, I didn't know Jay-Z was Sean Carter. So it's like, yo, it's Lil Wayne featuring Jay-Z. I'm like, oh, that's tight.
So when you put 2 and 2
But it's
together,
like, yo, this was him saying, no, that nigga, me. Like,
yeah,
yo.
that's exactly what he was doing. He
Yo.
was like, I'm up here with him. I know where y'all hold him, but hey, it's
Just
my
'cause
go.
y'all
He literally
respect
said
his
it's my
hustle
go.
and his little flow and shit, but it's like, nah, nigga, I rap better than him too.
Yeah, that was his way of doing it. And by the way, so much music. Can we talk about Eminem only for this one thing? 'Cause we mentioned Jay-Z. Remember how Joe always says that Eminem won't let Renegade go? And you guys know how just I am as a person, and I love to realize I love to talk about things coming full circle.
right.
I tell people all the time, whenever M brings up Renegade, give it to him. Let him have it. Because if that's the case, and you snatch the crown from Jay, what did Joyner Lucas do to you on Lucky You? If life comes full circle, he took your lunch too. If you took Jay's, Joyner took yours.
And that Renegade has been a big debate.
It's been a huge
for
debate
the
because I don't think it was
longest.
as lopsided as he made it seem. And on
Right.
top of that, Jay, you're coming in needing something to prove. Jay was given that track as a favor.
Right.
Here, nigga, take this one. I already wrote that.
Right.
Just make the tempo match here. How you know you didn't get one of those? And that's your fucking calling card. Jay might be at the house laughing, truthfully
Yeah.
speaking.
Facts.
And a
He
lot
might
of
hear that and just start busting out.
He might be at the house cracking up like. What if he laughed and was like, I wrote that for Beans?
Right.
That'd be some funny shit if he come out one day and be like, I actually wrote that for somebody
That
else.
was a bleak.
Definitely.
And would be like,
No, in real life, probably.
probably.
Right.
And it was probably just not a throwaway, but like
Let's
a
get the
product,
fuck out of here.
A product of productivity, like,
Yeah, like, you know,
yo.
he wake up and he freestyle just to start his day.
That was one of those.
Yeah.
That was one of those in the morning, brushing your
Ooh, I'm
teeth,
done for the
little
day.
freestyles,
Yeah.
get that shit out real quick.
You ironing or something like.
He probably said some shit that was like, hey, yo, B, type that real quick.
Yeah.
Type, you like that one? Yeah, keep that one.
That's
Like,
nuts.
he
Yo,
probably
E.
he wasn't locked into the lab with you. He wasn't. I don't think he was mixing vibes with you. So every time you go to Renegade now, especially that Lucky You came out, I'll be like, cool. And then Circle of Life, Joyner took yours. Yeah, man. Other than that, again, episode 13. Y'all got anything else that y'all want to bring up? I mean, we've been recording for a little bit, so we can get out of here. I don't want to hold y'all too long. We talked about new music. Actually, we brought up Fuckboy Fall and Icy Bitch Winter and Hot Girl Summer and all that. Ain't that I didn't even get on her fucking head about the fucking oxymoron in itself that women are.
Right.
Hot girls, how you gonna go from Hot Girl Summer to Icy Bitch Fall?
How y'all both?
They literally hot and cold. Never mind.
Oh, shout out to Lil Tecca, man. As far as new music,
Shout
man,
out.
I didn't expect to fuck with this shit. Fucking with it.
Fucking with a heavy?
Yes.
There you go.
He's kind of like a nigga. Sounds like a person who like might listen to A Boogie and might have tried to influence himself after A Boogie, which I
Right.
didn't know niggas were doing already.
Right.
But I was listening, I'm like, yo, shit sounds like A Boogie.
Anytime I hear a person like A Boogie too, I'm just gonna throw this out. Dirk, you don't get the credit that you deserve, but Lil Durk, we appreciate you.
Bro,
Hell yeah. That Sign to the Streets album was.
All of them.
Yeah.
nigga,
All
no,
of 'em.
and-
That latest one is.
No, love songs, bro.
Honestly, bro,
Yeah,
yeah,
love
love
song.
song, bro. Blooders
Yo.
with T Grizzly, like I don't think
He
Dirk
said,
has struck
now
out.
they saying brothers, bro. That ass.
I don't
Niggas
think
wasn't
Dirk
giving
is
y'all respect
struck
when y'all
out.
dropped it.
Yeah.
So, Dirk, we appreciate you. I want you to realize that too. Oh, but I want to talk about this is the part I said I might get you in trouble with, and we can end with this because I feel like we really might get in trouble. What's better, bad decision weather? Summertime, like the summer, spring, the hot weather, or fall,
What a
winter, the
question.
cold weather?
Wow, I like it though.
Better. Wait. Say it one more time.
What's the better, bad decision weather? Spring, summer when it's hot, or fall, winter when it's cold? When are you making the most bad decisions?
Probably like the winter.
When it's cold, bro, and it start raining, I make some fucked up decisions,
Yeah.
dog.
No,
like,
gotta be.
I make some bad
It's
decisions.
a better time to make the decision.
I said, what's the better bad decision weather? What's the better
Oh,
bad
You
decision
going
weather?
through it more if you do that shit in the winter time. You
I
going
don't
through
know,
it, you gonna
bro.
do a lot more. Your holidays is fucked up. Yo.
Okay.
You
yeah.
bring-
Your summer
you bring the new
summer
year-
sets up your winter.
Exactly.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You might have really just did too much for summer. Then it's like you making them decisions during winter to just make up for it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Now you trying to recover, damn near.
Yeah, you trying to double back.
you trying to
Hey,
come.
big head.
Yeah,
Like, you
before,
trying to
before the new year, you can come in like, all right, yo, I fixed my summertime shit.
I'm
Like,
not gonna
yo.
lie, bro. Summertime, I feel like summertime people do make bad decisions, but it's not per se like. I feel like people do reckless shit during summer, but I feel like as far as bad decisions and like making bad decisions, I think it's cold weather.
Nah, that shit-
When it's cold, bro, and it's raining, and you realize you in the house on a Saturday night,
And it's like
you be like,
everything-
fuck.
Everything is just, you know what I'm saying, holidays are coming up.
Exactly.
Summertime, it's
People
not
inviting
really,
families out.
It's not really no major holidays in the summer, so you all party, clubbing, party.
Exactly.
Them holidays come, You got what?
You gotta make a decision.
Thanksgiving.
Who coming over?
Yeah.
Exactly. Who you bringing? Who's your
know what
date?
I'm
And you
saying?
like, fuck.
Then it's
Halloween roll around, you ain't got nobody to dress up with. You be like,
Who getting me something?
Then it's
Nobody
like
this
shit.
year?
All the little ratchet shit that went on during summer starts to come out in the winter.
Exactly.
Oh, she's a couple months pregnant. This is going down.
exactly.
And the relationship is together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, I really just fucked my summer off. You know what I'm saying?
Making bad
And
decisions, doing fuck shit.
Yeah, so it's like now it's kind of like, I gotta make up for it. Like, it sucks too.
I'm telling you,
know what I'm
man,
saying?
it's something about that coat. The reason why I said that is because I opened up my window recently, and you guys know, if you, y'all know your room. If you in your room, and you open up your window and you hear the breeze, I almost made a bad decision that moment. I was like, oh,
It's
nigga,
a
like
good
my
day
room-
for some company.
Yo.
Bro, I was like, my room got the breeze. Oh, nigga.
Then it's like
I can have
some-
my
you know-
room open and the AC on.
You know, summertime is too hot for all that. Like,
Exactly. I don't want nobody near me. I'm a big nigga.
You know
what
I
I'm
don't need
saying?
nobody near
You
me.
open the
Yeah.
window, it's like, yo, wouldn't nothing hit like an extra body right now?
At this point, you bro, the cool air coming through the window and you got the AC on, and you be like,
Yo.
This a vibe.
it's a vibe.
This is
I
a
need
vibe.
somebody next to me.
Somebody
at
gotta
this
share
niggas
this with
is
me. Yeah.
funny.
This-
Y'all niggas is funny.
Yeah, so wintertime.
That's up. Yo.
Wintertime is definitely.
Then you justify this shit. I'm just trying to match, bro.
Then it's not only bad decisions.
We was just matching. Nigga, it's 60 degrees outside. She not going back home.
that is hilarious.
It's not only bad decisions, but you make thirsty decisions too.
There's terrible decisions.
taking
her
You
home,
make
nigga.
some bad decisions
Yeah.
when you, cause never mind. I'm not even.
No, go ahead. We on it. We are on it.
I was about to say it's the worst when let's say you trying to schedule a bad decision, and let's say that the bad decision don't follow through. So now you trying to come up with a backup bad decision,
And that's the
you
worst
like-
decision.
and It's
Once you
like this
resort
is
to-
the worst
Like,
decision.
damn.
Yo, backup bad decisions. To have a
Right.
backup bad decision.
That's just when you like.
A
man,
plan
I
Z?
literally should have been asleep. Like,
Yeah.
That's when you finish with something and you be like, I should have took my ass home.
Once you get the plan E, you gotta go to sleep.
You gotta go.
You gotta-
You got.
This ain't for me.
Take it as a loss.
And truth be told,
Go to sleep.
It should by the time a nigga gets to C. It's like, nigga, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Seriously,
It's a wrap.
Seriously.
But
Right.
nah,
Pack
see,
it up. It's
dudes
alright.
pushing it.
It's
I'm
alright.
thirsty. I need this company. And if that don't fall through,
E.
once you get to E, it's like, I'm a chuck you.
I mean, it depends. Okay, I got a question. Then.
See, not that
So
bad.
now we can try to get to specifics. Tim, once you said once you said D, that's 4. That's 4 different plans.
Yeah.
Now I got a better question. Are the first 2 y'all trying to invite somebody to y'all, and then what? That the next 2 y'all trying to go out to that person?
I'm always trying to go there so I can kick myself out. Cause
I don't want to have to worry about
that
asking you to leave.
conversation in the morning, not even in the morning, because shit, some might not last till then.
You just look over like.
But all that, if it's kind of, that's what I'm saying. You gotta schedule your situations, and it really depends on how much you fuck with that person.
we making this shit hot. Like we
Yeah,
making it hot over
no,
here.
this is facts. So it's like you really gotta schedule that according to how much you fuck with that person. So it's like if this is somebody you want to spend the night with or whatever, that's more so shit. If you going to the club, well shit, pull up when you you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you leave. Or shit, it might turn into like come through tonight, let's watch a movie, stay in.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
It go
That
from
leads
there.
into the morning. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations, it's like, shit, I'm gonna pull up on you. Well, 'cause
Exactly.
so what you finna get into? That shit is just.
Don't work. You ever tried to like pretend that you about to leave and like she be like, where you going? And you be like, oh, I'm going wherever. And she be like, oh, okay, cool. I gotta go that way. Or like, I'm
Hey,
going
this
too.
day,
And
I
it's
got
like,
a homie that still calls me to
Nigga,
fake
man.
emergencies, bro. I'm not even gonna say your name. But I
don't
got
even
a,
out
My
him.
niggas
Don't even
got
out
set-
him.
No,
Yeah.
you should.
For
Yeah.
real.
You
You gotta have code words and everything.
That's just knowing the game.
You just-
yeah, like you gotta be able to.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we giving too much of it away?
Bro, no, because
Nah, they know. They done caught up on
no,
this.
All right.
No,
for
a
sure.
lot of
Okay.
niggas don't know.
These are bullet points that we giving y'all.
No,
Yeah.
no,
These
a lot of
bullet
niggas should be taking notes and probably just don't even get the like level of like back and forth we had.
Yeah.
Because we processing each other, but it's like, yo, I've been kind of stepping out these little functions the first couple weekends and shit. And yo, like you said, how shit don't work. It's sad. But like, a lot of niggas just recycle shit.
Fast.
Just
But
recycle
wait a minute, hold on, but-
the same shit. And it's like women probably feel like they catch the same vibe so many times.
Constantly.
All right.
To where it's like, yo, it's kind of low key so simple to be out of the box because niggas just come with
With the
same
same-
formula.
Same shit. Yeah.
So
Not only that, I think it's real dope when I think we all kind of operate like this, especially the people in the room. But I wish Helena was here because I know for a fact she know Caprice has seen it at times. One of the things that I love to do most, and I know I've seen y'all niggas in action too. The girl that walks in that knows that she gets niggas stuff in. The ones that you like, if you see a girl walk in and you know that like everybody is like paying attention to her and she knows everybody's paying attention to her. We are all the type of niggas that will not give her a lick of fucking
Yeah, she get
attention.
ignored.
unless I bump into
Unless you bring the conversation to me.
like yeah, oh God.
Unless I'm asking you, more than likely, the first thing I say to you is gonna be, "Excuse me, I'm trying to get by you.
That's what I'm saying. Unless
I'm trying to
Unless
move."
the universe brings us together.
Like, bro,
nah.
especially if I see everybody else on you. First of all, why does everybody know you?
That's number one because I don't like that popular. That in the mixed chick is just not for me. Why does everybody know you? Why? You know what
I'm
saying?
paranoid. I tell y'all, I have no problem admitting I'm paranoid as shit.
Like, why do you
So-
have so many followers? Why, as soon as you get on live, you got
What's your
300 views?
I tweeted
Do
this
y'all
shit.
double check when do y'all like not freak out, but like do y'all pay attention when a girl keep constantly checking her viewers on her story?
Yeah.
Who are you looking for? Like even if it ain't your nigga, like even if it could just be a girl, like you see she just post something, but every 15 minutes she checking to see who viewed it.
Yeah.
It's that important to you?
You gotta post on that shit.
She trying to make sure her
It's like,
sub
yo,
got watched.
It's like damn.
or like
You said niggas on Instagram.
yeah, but more specifically, man, it's something I'm kind of blanking on right now. But man, somebody take that shit because
I was about to
I
say
need
you
to
good.
find this. I can't go nowhere until I get.
Nah, I was about to say you all good because I was about to say the point that we were back actually about to make was kind of the point. Well, the point that we did just make was them not being, you know what I mean, it's not turning into something, but
Nah, I remember. I tweeted this shit. I was like, yo, play this game. Show me your archives. Yo,
I'm with it.
Show me
I'm
your
with that.
archives.
Show me the archive. Didn't I just mention the archives
just
recently?
your IG archives. Explain this post.
Yeah. Explain why you got rid of that one.
Yeah, why is
Why? Why does this one keep making an appearance and then going back? Why does this one keep making an appearance and then going back? On IG, yeah, she don't have an IG.
Okay, yeah, Instagram.
Who you hiding
It's
from?
like none of us are new. None of us are actually new. You never have you a loyalist, but none of us are with IG or new to IG.
Right.
It's like nah. So most of us just go back to high school and before. So it's
Exactly.
Like, nigga, our accounts got more than these posts.
Exactly.
What's
And
the
you looking
archive
at
like?
you looking at 6-7 posts and it's like
What's the archive? You telling me you ain't dated nobody?
So basically, instead of like deleting old posts, you can archive it.
off your shit.
Yeah. So and you can go back
So
into your
it's-
archive
it's
and
there,
add it back.
but it's not
It's
there.
not there.
It's only for you. It's like Snap Memories.
Yeah, it's like Snapchat.
It's like that.
Exactly what it's like.
Instead of
Nope.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he said, "Let's play this game. Let's play. Let me see what's in your archive."
That's a dangerous game.
That's a dangerous ass
I'm gonna
game.
play it tonight though.
Go fuck around and see your friend, and you gonna be like,
I was like, yo, what
Excuse
vibe were
me.
you on freshman year of college that you didn't really
For real.
explain
Right?
to a nigga?
for
Like,
real. You start looking at dates and be like, hold on, July 2017,
Oh, you been to a
December
rave?
2018. Wait, hold on. What happened in that year and a half? What happened in that year and a half? Like, it's just no pictures?
like,
You just didn't take no pictures for a year and a half? Okay, all right. Okay, I understand. You just didn't take a picture for 2 years. I get it.
It's an evil world
how
we
many
live
accounts you
in.
got blocked?
She belongs to the.
Let me see your blocked account.
The streets. Right? Oh yeah, that tells you a lot.
You
The,
got
the blocked
nine-
accounts for sure.
You got
Blocked
13
accounts?
niggas
Muted,
blocked?
muted
Muted
words.
conversations. No, muted
Muted
conversations in the text messages. If I see that mood,
That's funny,
why do you
yeah.
have so many moods in your text messages? Like,
Explain.
Yeah, let
Explain.
me know. You know what I'm saying? Technology just makes it so much easier to be sneakier.
It does. Do not.
It's
never mind.
crazy.
You can put a certain caller on Do Not Disturb. That shit is.
No, they have it to where your shit go on Do Not Disturb in a certain location.
No.
It's a location now. I don't even have to touch my phone. Once I get here, hey, cut all phone calls off. All alerts. And then when I leave that location, my shit comes back.
Can I just tell you one thing?
Cheaters, that's for sure.
You just gave me a backup bad decision, brother. You might have just gave. That's a fucking.
Shout out to
That's
iOS
sick.
13.
That's
iOS
sick.
13.
Oh yeah. Hey, dark mode, man.
That
Finally.
dark mode, yeah.
Finally.
I
Not
didn't
even
get
just
shit.
the dark mode. Like,
I seen
actually,
it already.
but no,
Nah,
shit
yeah.
thorough.
The whole
Shit
update,
thorough.
yeah.
the shit
I love
thorough.
it.
Huh.
All right, y'all. Y'all got anything else? Anything else? Where can they find y'all on Twitter and IG?
Anything,
Give it up.
Yeah, we'll tap back in soon.
Yes,
Yeah.
Twitter and IG. Y'all want to
It's the nighttime. We gotta get up out of here.
Gotta get up. I gotta work in the morning.
Instagram, ketchup__ keep up. Yeah, I think that's it.
Is it Twitter and Instagram both of them the same?
Yeah, it's the same.
Bet. Well, you go ahead. Who?
Everywhere, man. D Hoopster. D Hoopster. Like it sound hipster, but with hoop. You feel me?
You did. Twitter, you can find me at Sir_Chatterbox. Once again, that's Sir_Chatterbox. CHATTERBOX. On what did I say that was? That was Twitter. On Instagram, _ASAP Once again, that's _ASAP Speaking of ASAP
No sports today. So
No sports today.
I'll tap back in.
yes, please.
I'll tap
Monday
back in.
radio
I'm not
show.
gonna lie, bro. My Mondays are free right now.
Okay, bet. We gonna have to talk.
If you got a
And
seat, bro, I'm gonna come occupy that joint.
for sure. And then again, Mayhem, appreciate you for
Appreciate you
showing
for
up.
having me. I
Always.
gotta come back.
Always.
This is cool.
Yeah, bro, this is fun, man. This is what we do,
I
man.
gotta
This
do
is
this again.
this is damn near a therapy session.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
as we said before, my Instagram is @_ASAP And the reason why I'm gonna repeat that again is because we got Rocky taking us out.